I just think like every fifth lap, Rob ought to just slap the shit out of Adam for whatever the fuck he did wrong.
We are?
Keep talking.
Who? You? Me? Who?
Okay, Sean, I
Me?
said there. It's on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
It works. It's on. Woo!
Elation.
All right, let's
We're only
restart
starting the
this
show
shit.
50 minutes late.
Hi, everybody.
I am too drunk for this shit.
All right, so we're good. We can actually proceed.
All
Yeah, but
right.
a fucked up Rob is still better than two Adams.
Fuck you, Bob.
All right.
That was a compliment.
Yeah, that was a
turd.
compliment.
He can't
but
hear
he
you,
didn't
Bob.
have the headphones on.
He's
so
walking around.
He
All
just,
I heard was Rob from his mouth.
yeah.
Can we start all over?
See,
Bob,
wait,
Or just,
Bob, how many
Okay, yeah, love you, Bob.
how many times have you given him a compliment and it's blown up in your face? You just need to stop trying.
I know.
All right,
I'm sorry, Bob.
here we go.
Just a big, deranged, drunken man-child.
I'm very drunk.
Mud Report. I don't even want to play the rest of the music. Golda, get us started.
Is this going to be good for me to edit later, or?
Yeah, you have to edit the hell out. I'll just do the one I have.
Sure.
So
You know what? No, you ought to leave this first part, because this was actually kind of fun.
it really was.
No.
Honestly. Maybe not for the show, but I did enjoy it.
There's a lot of just
Yo,
dull
put this on
moments
the
They were talking about their diets.
put this
Go.
on the blooper reel.
Yeah, go. Lame.
Okay, all right.
Golda.
Okay, the only one I have is there was rumors out that the initial plans for Roman Reigns were to face off against The Rock this year for WrestleMania and leave Cena for The Undertaker, but The Rock never properly had surgery to fix his injury from the John Cena match in 2012, so they scrapped it. That's why we got Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker.
Well, fuck us.
Damn, Rock.
How about that? How about that? How about that?
Yeah, because you know he's got movies to promote. He's got Fast and Furious 8 coming out, plus he's got the Baywatch movie coming out.
Why wouldn't you do
Cash
that?
me
Fate
outside.
of the Furious.
Why wouldn't
Yeah,
you
the
continue-
fate. What is it? The Fate of the Furious.
The Fate
right?
of the Furious.
Yeah.
something like
Fate
that.
of the Furious.
I hate all those movies. So I
Yeah,
don't
Squash,
care
the
less.
squash and the furious.
But it
All
just
right.
makes more sense to him to do that shit instead of being in the ring getting hurt.
What were you doing?
I'm ringmastering this shit,
You're
bitch.
fucking running a fucking
Like,
horses?
Going for the DDT?
Shut your drunk ass up,
You're not on
Rob.
a big fucking chair. Are you muting me? What the fuck?
I'm trying to get the levels. You guys are spiking the fuck out of everything.
Just I'll fix it and post edit. Quit being a dick.
Yeah, but the people that are,
Adam's fucking up everything.
I'll kick your ass.
All day, every day.
Anywho, what is that? Yeah. What else is off the
check,
Mud Report?
check,
This is the
check.
Mud Report. Everybody, shut the hell up and let people talk.
So the Hardys have kind of resurfaced now, and they just uploaded a new video onto their YouTube page where Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy take the old TNA titles and reincarnate them, where they dip them into water, pull out new titles, where they quote unquote deem them the greatest tag team titles in space and time. Now the most interesting thing about this is that towards the end they also go to say, after exerting everything within our vessels to make TNA trendy and cool again, we were betrayed by the obsolete owl. Since we carried the TNA tag titles to a celestial plane, as well as becoming greater than our host, the seven deities mandated that I reincarnate these obsolete titles. These titles have now been transformed into something worthy of the greatest tag team in space and time.
You know, that's. I wonder if that's just. They didn't really throw any shots.
That's
until
a fuck you, Jeff Jarrett.
I know, but they didn't really throw any shots fired until
Sure.
after the whatever lawsuit was thrown out about the characters and stuff like
Right.
that. I find it funny now they're going to speak out now
Well,
that there's no legal
It gets a little bit
ramifications.
juicier. Now it says, this video was shot, edited, and scored by the brilliant Queen Rebecca Hardy, who
Why
also
the fuck
shot...
are you shouting?
What do you mean? I'm reading it with...
You are talking a little loud.
With emphasis.
I like it.
Hey, so fucking fix it on the board there, Ringmaster. What the fuck?
Okay, fine. I'll
Drop
turn you
his
down.
mic a
Right,
little.
here, ready? Is this better
Gobble,
for you?
gobble, gobble.
Ready?
I'm just glad there's an argument that I'm not part of.
Shut up,
Shut up,
Bob.
Who also...
Wow.
Who also shot, edited, scored several similar
Sub-
vignettes for TNA without ever being paid, credited, or signing over the rights to TNA to use them. Rebecca, like Jeff and I, did many things for this brand because we're upstanding beings. House of Hardy will continue to soar to new heights while the owl fades away and classifies itself as...
Obsolete.
There we go.
Delete.
Delete.
That
Delete.
goddamn owl logo.
All right, anything
It's
else on
terrible.
the Mud Report?
Terry Funk has
Yeah.
recently just pulled out of his WrestleCon appearance.
He pulled out?
this week.
Yeah, I didn't think you was shooting blanks. You didn't need to pull
I've heard WrestleCon is always a disappointment.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I went last year. It was $50 just to get in there to The highlight was seeing the Iron Sheik, but the rest of it, the
Right.
broken down people,
That's the
Virgil in
highlight.
the corner by himself
Yeah.
with nobody there.
Without the funker, I don't want to go.
That was
Fuck
hilarious.
that.
I'm sorry. I would totally go see Virgil. I don't know what everybody's hang up is. I would love to see fucking Virgil.
Anybody got anything
As long
else?
as I could just
Oh.
stand there and just berate him, I'm 100% down.
You're hateful.
We're so off track. Let's keep it
Oh,
going.
I have one
Golden.
more.
Wipe and flush.
It seems in the next two months, Adam Cole, his contract with Ring of Honor is going to be up. So, and it's been very well documented that Triple H has been very hot on trying to sign him to WWE, and everybody says he wants to go.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
Get rid of Nigel.
All right, here we go.
This day in wrestling history.
All right, so on this day in wrestling history, 18 years ago, we had WrestleMania 15. You might remember that from Mankind defeating Big Show to earn the right to referee the championship match. That was later that night. We also had Undertaker defeating Big Boss Man in a Hell in a Cell. I believe he was strung up at the end of that. Stone
He
Cold
was hung.
Yeah.
He was murdered in the ring.
Stone Cold defeated The Rock in a no DQ match to win the title. Mankind was unable to referee the match, but he still came out at the end, and he was the one who counted the pinfall. A lot of other shit happened in between there. 16 years ago today, this is a fun one. The entire office staff of WCW was informed they were being laid off following a meeting regarding their futures under WWF ownership. Many of the staff were unable to retrieve their personal possessions on their desks or files on their computer, as following the meeting, they were escorted out of their offices. I didn't know that, so I wanted
wow, that is
Yeah.
harsh.
Yikes.
to.
Yeah.
And
Vince shut it down, dude.
Yep, 7 years ago today, WrestleMania 26, Jack Swagger, you'll remember this one. He won the Money in the Bank over Christian, Ziggler, Kane, Shelton, MVP, Matt Hardy, Evan Bourne, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston in the largest Money in the Bank one. He would cash in 2 days later and have the most forgettable title run. Chris Jericho defeated Edge to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels is why I put this one in here. Of course, I'm a
was
big
this-
HBK fan.
Adam, was that their second match?
Yes, that was the rematch where he put his career on the line to get another shot. Also, this was the
You were a fan of HBK? That's a real hot take.
what?
Would you say Ziggler?
And this was just FYI. This was the first time since WrestleMania 11 that a championship match did not close the show, and it was Shawn Michaels' last match. So that's fitting to close WrestleMania. I think nobody really argues that one. And the final thing here today would have been Umaga's 44th birthday, and also Mr. Perfect Kurt Henning's 57th. As we know, Umaga's real name is Edward Fatu Jr., and he is Roman's brother. So we don't hate the family. We just don't like what Vince does to
We just
Roman.
hate the guy.
Yeah,
I just want to
didn't-
mention something on the board real quick. John Estrada had to dip early, so he'll catch us on the podcast. All right, good night, man.
Later, John.
And that ladder match, the Money in the Bank you mentioned, that is like the who's who of what if. Almost all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, most of them were phased out or jobbed out after that match, so it's weird. A couple of them have recovered, but you know what it is. Are we going to play? Did that shit happen, Medine? Rob, you want to play too?
Yes.
Oh, this ought
Yeah,
to be
sure.
good.
I got my high C
This ought to be good.
juice box and my
Them
Nutter
Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
All right, we
Yum.
got,
Speaking of juice boxes tonight, that was funny. You should mention that.
What?
It was part of the show.
My juice
Oh
box?
yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bob. Take us away.
All right. Did they decide that adding a weatherman to a match would improve it?
It's an outdoor stadium, Medine, so I think yes.
I'm going to go with yes, too, because of John's ties to the fucking Today Show.
You
Oh, yeah.
disrespectful.
Al Roker is the special ring announcer for Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki.
Wow, they could pick a worse fucking moment for that. That's awesome.
Ninja, please.
I mean, I like it because I'm
the
always
morning
siding
show
with
feel.
the fellow fat guy.
I
So-
thought he was the
All right.
I thought he was the special enforcer.
Yeah.
No, he's a ring announcer.
Yes.
Nice try.
He's wearing a coal miner's glove throughout the match. All right, so the stipulation for AJ versus Shane has been announced. Is it a parking lot brawl?
Oh.
Rob, you gonna answer?
I'm sorry. I'm watching this. No. God. What are you doing?
Things, and one of them has been my
What?
smile.
Go.
I didn't do anything. I just
Are you serious?
Just dip it down so you can talk.
Oh my God!
Okay, but I didn't do
Everybody
anything.
tries
I
to
know.
wreck my
I know, you didn't do
fucking
anything,
show
nobody did
all
anything.
the
I
time.
just sat here.
Oh my God! I feel like I'm just.
You're babysitting,
I am.
but you got drunk on the job.
I got drunk on. I'm on vacation.
You smell like Nutter Butters and Jaeger.
Dude, I would pay to smell like
Hey,
that.
are you guys going to answer his question?
What was the fucking question?
All right. The stipulation for AJ versus Shane was announced tonight.
Okay.
Is it a parking lot brawl?
Sure. Medine?
No.
No.
Nope, it's
That
not.
didn't happen.
It's just a standard match.
Yep. Countouts, DQs,
Wow.
everything is valid.
Wait, count outs and DQs.
Yeah, everything
Yeah,
is.
in fact, they specifically mentioned count out.
That's garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still.
Well, no, it was actually a really well done segment where AJ pointed out that he doesn't think that Shane's ever been in that kind of match before. This kind of takes away a lot of Shane's special abilities.
Okay.
That is true.
All right.
That's a valid point.
Yes.
Trollberg's here, by the way.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Mom, meatloaf.
Oh, you
All
want me
right,
to play
last
that?
one. The women's match has a cap on its number of competitors.
Meatloaf! We want it now!
I'm sorry, Bob.
Mom,
I know.
Fuck!
It's a show before Mania. Fuck it. All right. Go ahead, Bob.
Go ahead.
All right, the women's match now has a cap on the number of competitors.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is a 6-pack, and they completely ruined a Mania moment by having Naomi come out.
I absolutely
they
agree.
brought her
By
out already?
they
Completely
brought her out
ruined?
tonight.
No,
They've done that
Jared
since
would argue
Fastlane.
against that.
They ruined
And it's a
everything.
6-pack, and they announced it as a 6-pack challenge. It's no longer that stipulation of whoever is on the SmackDown roster.
And
So
Naomi got the pop.
she gave up.
Oh,
So she gave up the belt, and she's gonna be in the match.
the injury wasn't as bad as they thought it was.
Wow.
Yeah, they thought she was going to be out 3 to 6 months.
Hot garbage.
That is horrible. All right, so we're done with Did That Shit Happen. Is that correct, bro?
Yup, it's only 3 questions.
All right, let's move on to the fun stuff.
That was fun. It's the remix. Take that.
All right. The board is saying nothing was mentioned, by the way, about the cap. They're saying that Bob was lying. I didn't hear anything about the cap, so
They
unless
called it a 6-pack challenge.
they actually
Okay.
okay. Well,
Thank you, board.
they did a
for your
6-pack
valuable
challenge to
input that makes this show better. every
Stop it,
single-
Bob.
Oh God, jeez.
You could say that.
No,
Everything.
we love the board, and I'm embracing their helpfulness.
3 key ingredients tonight. Number 1 is the promo roundup. Number 2 is faceless sheep only. And number 3, we're going to do our SmackDown predictions. Let's get it started with
Number 1,
the promo roundup. We'll get it started with the lesser one, in my opinion, was AJ and Shane. They basically
It had
AJ
potential.
Yeah, AJ name dropped a bunch of people that Shane's fought that were legends from the Attitude Era. And then basically Shane propped AJ up and said how great he is. But he said, "You're overlooking me." So do we really think that this was anything extra in the feud that kind of has been a 6-month build? This was the last chance to give it a push. Did you guys really think anything happened?
Well, I liked it because, like Bob just said, I was actually going to make that point, but Bob beat me to it. How AJ talked about how all of Shane's matches, his big matches, he's outside the ring 2, 3, 4 minutes at a time doing all these spots, angle throwing them through the glass,
and he
jumping
said
off the Hell in a Cell. You know,
Right.
nothing's hardly ever in the ring. It takes away his the trash can doing the Van Terminator.
And the other thing is, like he said, if you're outside the ring for 10 seconds, match is over.
Yes.
You know, so you can spend 3-4 minutes out there if you want, but it's going to be over.
Yeah.
Brian, what did you think about the segment?
I like the promo. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I liked AJ's promo. I just feel like with the whole with Shane, the whole thing just feels forced to me. I do think that they're going to have a good match at Mania, and I mean, let's be real. We know we're going to be able to see. We're going to be seeing Shane jump off of something. It's not like
things
there's
are
not
going to get broken.
Yeah,
yes,
it's not like just because this match is just going to be in
So
the
do you-
ring.
So, Bob, do you think you play off Brian's theory? Do you think that it's going to end early and we're still going to see a lot of out of ring spots and things that Shane does well?
I I'm actually less thrilled about the match now because I think Shane's going to win.
Hey, Tappy McTapperson, stop.
Sorry, there's like 3 bugs crawling around me.
Okay, we'll find another way other than fucking making noise pops. I'm going to be Rob over here. Noonan.
But
Sorry, Bob.
I guess
Finish your
it'd
thought.
be a good way to
Sorry.
Stevie.
No, I
guess
said
show off
unfortunately, I
AJ's
think this means
skills
Shane wins. I think AJ takes his second loss in a row.
At
at
Mania.
Mania.
He's going
that's
to go
horrible.
0 for 2.
I don't.
Stevie, what's
Lose
your
to
take
Shane?
on it?
Just a
Why?
I mean, it's a good way for him to showcase his
Exactly.
skills, but that's about it. I think. I don't know.
Showcase
I mean, even
whose
if
skills?
if he does win, what does he get out of it? Nothing.
Right.
Yes.
That, what does it do for?
He shows that he can win a regular match too.
Yeah.
I feel like AJ has way more to lose than Shane has to gain from if Shane were
And
to win.
plus, he loses. His next move is Raw. He's not coming back to SmackDown.
Well, here's one of my takes on it. There's 2 theories that I have to come out of this. Is potentially we're going to see Shane because they're going to do some bullshit storyline. You shouldn't have touched the talent and booked a match against him, so we're going to remove you of your title or your position. And I think the same thing's going to happen to Daniel Bryan because I think, and this is my segue into Miz TV, I think Daniel Bryan's going to somehow get involved because he was thrown in as Dorf lookalike Daniel Bryan tonight on the Total Bella bullshit.
That's where the juice box came in.
And Miz and him have had heat for fucking ever, it seems. There is, I mean, he doesn't have to wrestle to come out and screw the Miz. He grabs his leg on the side. He, throws his theme music up to garner attention. Whatever screw job he needs to save Miz's heel character, because we know that, I know Cena and Nikki are going to win. So, I mean, the next promo there was Miz TV. What did you guys think of the Total Bella bullshit? And then, just in case you miss any of the points, I'll write down with Cena's response. But take us away, Golda.
Well, this one I felt like it just wasn't nearly as funny as last week was.
No, I agree.
It started out well, though.
Yeah, the Dana Bryan part, that was funny because that was a new element to last week. But it just seemed like it was the same shit as last week. There was not much different, and I didn't appreciate it much.
And playing on his vegetarianism, it is what it is. What do you got over there, Medine?
I didn't see that shit.
No, you were trying to chime in.
When?
You just
The
waved.
Total Bella, he wasn't here.
Well, no, he just waved. I thought you had something on the board.
No, bro.
No,
I
sorry.
think I waved
You
because
know
of the
he didn't
blinding
watch
lights.
Oh, I thought you had something on the board.
I already told them to watch it. They
You
know.
guys are fucking lazy.
Stevie, what's
right?
on the board? Anything they're commenting of worth?
lazy.
We were too busy trying to fix it.
Yeah, and
Audio.
Christopher Cyclo says Shane is going to change the rules before the match starts. It's a possibility there.
It would make it better because I am a little less excited. We're not going to see Brian AJ do all these things. It's not just Shane that's going to be limited here. AJ's going to be limited too.
Yeah, but why go through all the trouble of having the contract signing if they're just going to change it? I know it's just to swerve them, but I feel
I'm
like
with
that would
you
just
on
be
that
a
one,
waste.
Brian.
Yeah.
Well,
Perfect 11
is that-
said he'd have enjoyed the segment more if he didn't have to watch AJ and Shane's lines the whole time. It kills the immediacy of the whole thing. He was talking about their promo earlier.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice. AJ was mouthing Shane's lines.
Yeah, that idea did cross my mind. I don't know if that's what that was. It could have just been him mumbling something, but there was a moment where during their exchange, it kind of did look like the camera cut back to AJ while Shane was talking. But
I missed that part.
Who knows?
Hey, just curious, Brian. Is swerve now part of our vernacular?
It can be.
Sure.
It's
Why not?
an accepted word.
Well,
just
fuck you,
curious.
Rob. We're off topic. Bob,
Yeah.
what were you saying about this? I mean, how did you feel about the whole thing?
About the Cena and Miz bit?
Yes, Bob.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of it. I think it was the centerpiece of the evening. Okay. So the total bullshit part was not as funny, except for what y'all said. But when they stepped out of character and he trashed Cena, I was like, okay, that's a good heel move. And then Cena and Nikki came out, and Cena went back to early Thugonomics style trash talking. I actually think this could be one of those sneaky under the radar matches that
It's the second time they're fighting at
a
Mania.
low B, maybe a C, that could somehow surprise us and be a high B or even A.
Yeah,
Now-
until Maurice gets in the match
I
and
know.
ruins it.
I know it won't happen, but this match could steal the night if they do intergender.
Now, here, real quickly, Rob, because here's some of the things that Cena said that you missed.
Okay.
One, he started his promo and said that the Total Bella bullshit was one of the few good things Miz has done here.
Ooh.
That was the first shot fired. He gave him a little dick tap and asked if the reason they have no kids is because he's firing blanks.
He was pretty savage tonight.
He called him Mike. He didn't call him Miz.
Yeah.
He says this is not the fight of your lives. I'm just going to kick the crap out of you. That normally I defend you. He even said, and he got bleeped out. He called him a pussy. It got bleeped out. He said you're a pussy, and he said you're not the it couple. You're the it couple.
Wow.
So I mean, Cena brought, like Bob said, the fucking thugonomic Cena, and I can't think of a time, if anyone else wants to chime in, that Cena has actually said, pretty much 2 curse words, essentially pussy and bullshit.
Right.
I want to say against the Rock for their second match, he was getting kind of savage. He came out with the chains. And
he came back.
That one, he got a little savage. But
He
that's
didn't
the
call
last
him a
time.
pussy.
The most important question is how many little kids in the audience cried from that foul language from their hero.
Yeah. Goldberg come out.
Okay, but I will say though,
get
my
pissed.
problem with it was Miz established himself as that top heel, and Cena kind of buried him.
He did. Yeah, it felt like that.
That is true. He also even said, he goes, "Oh yeah, you're like the bootleg version of my movies," because he does all the Marine sequels.
Wow.
He even went there. There was a lot of greatness, I thought, about it. Maurice was left speechless. He even took digs at her. He said the only reason you're here is because your husband begged to have you back on the show so that he could be part of Total Divas. If there is any truth to that, and he broke the fourth wall on that, that is fucking awesome. Another dig for Cena. I can't. This is one of those times, because this is where I love Cena when he does stuff like this. I just think that this is so over.
I mean, I think that might have a little bit
If he
of
keeps it up,
fire
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Now, it's got me excited about this match again, where before I didn't give a fuck about
Right.
this match. An intergender match at Mania? I'm like, really? Is this WrestleMania 3 era?
Yeah, like Rob said, I would be really excited if they let Nikki just beat the Miz down a little bit.
Cena was bragging that she, just to bury Tyler Breeze further, Cena was bragging that she lifted him up and gave him the attitude adjustment last week.
See, I would love the heel turn if Cena and Nikki lose, and then Cena fucking, what's he called? What's the word? The actual name of the fucking move?
5-knuckle shuffle?
The FU?
The
Can't
is
see
it
me?
FU or is it the fucking
Attitude adjustment.
Which one?
That's not what I call it.
Okay.
It's the attitude adjustment.
All right. If he did the AA to
away from the FU.
if he did the AA to Nikki after they lost and threw a ring at her,
I'm not marrying you.
fucking
Oh,
that'd be
my
great.
God, that'd be
I'd fucking
hilarious.
steal the show.
Yeah, I'm popping the question,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm pretty sure you lose your your Make-A-Wish status.
He got in Maurice's face pretty much in the ring tonight too. So
Yeah,
you never know he could do an AA
He
on
broke
her.
lines with her fourth wall too,
Yeah,
Stevie. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think this was
hey.
just their way of kind of pushing the envelope just right before Mania
Right,
to
to build
kind
it
of
up. Yeah,
get
of course.
as many
Which is a good-
as many followers to watch Mania on Sunday.
Which is a good, Brian. It's a good going home show when you do that.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's
Exactly.
exactly
but
what you should
hey,
do.
just FYI,
This
Bob.
rivalry, because of this segment, Rob, it added heat to this rivalry.
No,
where-
I'm
where
here. I'm
nobody
actually.
else did.
I'm hearing you talk about it, and I'm more excited about it. But just by the way, Bob, plenty of people have gone heel and still did Make-A-Wishes. I'm just.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but if he did
Stephanie,
the AA
Triple H.
on his girlfriend at Mania, there might be a few
That's,
less kids wanting to step up for those wishes.
Okay.
Hey,
yes.
what's his name? Rice. He got a contract, didn't he?
Ray Rice?
Ray Rice got a
No.
contract.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nowhere?
No, he's still out of the league.
Not really the same thing.
No.
CFL.
No,
Nothing?
you
Not
are,
even a training camp.
You are
invite.
so drunk that you're. Oh, Rob is not.
We should
cool.
go
I'm
to
on
the board.
vacation.
All right, we're moving on. Anything on the board, Steve?
Greg Hardy
You've been chatting. What's up? Anything right
Oh,
now?
let's see what we got on the board. We've
Vince.
got Nikki pisses me off so goddamn hard. Nikki being talent pisses me off. This match will suck ass. Bob says he hates Nikki. Oh, but this has a chance to be a great match. And then we started talking about the Final Four.
Who's
Oh,
we?
Oh, okay.
Me, Chris.
You're worthless. You're
Stike
talking about
Weather.
basketball.
You're on a wrestling podcast.
I asked
my-
them if they were doing anything in addition to wrestling this weekend. Why don't you guys mind your own fucking
All right, we're
business
moving
and
on.
let me and the board have our conversation. Thank you very fucking much.
Faceless Sheep Only is number 2. I thought maybe with Randy and Bray having their little breakup that there was a possibility some of the other Wyatts would return to the flock. With Bray fighting Harper tonight, it basically means that only those creepy extras that had Randy tied up in the back are the only thing that's going to be with Bray anymore. Are we surprised that we kind of Goldie, you were talking about it that Rowan didn't come out since he's cleared.
Yeah, he's been cleared for about a month now, and he's been backstage every week at SmackDown. It's just
He might be a cool, run-in surprise.
I feel like he would get lost in the shuffle if they brought him out. I mean, maybe if they do it at Mania and he comes out, but I feel like if they had him come out right before, the SmackDown right before Mania, I feel like it would just kind of get lost.
I think he comes out to SmackDown after Mania.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to
sounds
read all the names when we get to predictions of the 22 guys that are in the Andre Memorial, because it is 22 listed, not 20 already, so there probably could be some rounded out. But one of the big things that I took away from this is another great Luke Harper match, and Luke Harper is one of those guys that is left off the Mania card currently. And I think that's a travesty, the way he's been pushed recently to not have him in a match, even declared in the Andre, because who cares if that's a surprise? It can be a surprise for Rowan coming back from injury. Harper should be booked somewhere on the card where everybody knows it.
Yeah, him and Samoa Joe both.
And yeah, I mean, Samoa Joe's not on the card, and Luke Harper. Those are the two big guys to me from each show.
Well, now just keep in mind here, just Fastlane, there was about 3 matches added that we did not know were going to happen. Why did they do that? Because the main event was going to be 20 seconds.
Right.
So I'm saying it's Mania.
But, Rob, they've already announced the 3 pre-show matches for Mania. So they're going to add something
Okay,
actually.
what are the other 2 pre-show matches?
They said that it's going to be the Andre. They said it was going to be the 6 women.
They moved the Andre to the pre-show finally?
Yeah, Andre.
And the Cruiserweight.
Andre is on the pre-show. Aries and Neville is on the pre-show, and the SmackDown Women's
Did you guys
title.
talk about the petition earlier?
What petition?
There's an actually Change.org has a petition to have Neville and Austin Aries bumped to the main card.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot how many people, but it was thousands of people.
I mean,
signed
that could sneaky be the best show on the card.
Now, here's the thing: is I think it got bumped to the pre-show simply because your tag team match for Raw became a ladder match. So they're like, we got to put that on the actual card and no more pre-show.
Yeah,
because that's I think where those 2 flip-flopped. I think the other 2 matches were always booked there.
But still, my point being is they give us the card.
Put the Battle Royal on the pre-show.
They give us the card, which they've done before. They could still sneak a match or 2 in there. I mean, they always leave room for promos and shit, right?
Right.
Well, and does anybody know? Maybe, and I'm playing the Jew card here. Maybe if you have to pay for less to be on the pre-show than the regular show, maybe that's why they put the Andre on the pre-show, because they got to pay 20 paychecks there. And they'd rather put them on a pre-show if they pay them less by that appearance. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
It sounds like something that they would do.
Yeah, penny pinchers.
Right, but it's what basically replaced the WrestleMania Money in the Bank match, and to just diminish it with the pre-show status, it's kind of a bummer. Those guys all work their asses off throughout the entire year, even as low mid-carders, and then for them to be thrown down there, just doesn't seem fair to them.
Dean's talking about working out on the board.
Someone's got to go first.
I mean, especially Strowman. He's done such good work the last few months, and they
Yes.
relegated him
Yes.
to the fucking Battle Royal on the damn pre-show.
Yeah, but so what? What if he wins it?
Well,
I don't care. It's still the pre-show.
now, here's the bigger travesty, since we're way off topic anyway. I want to mention it. This is supposedly Big Show's last one, and he's being relegated to pre-show. That's another big one to mention. Like, this is
They're
his
saying
last
that
main
show might do a contract like Taker and show up for next year's Mania, because he still really hasn't had a WrestleMania moment.
I mean, he lost to
had a
Floyd
lot of
Mayweather.
Yeah, he's had a lot of embarrassing ones.
Well, he won the first Andre, right?
No,
Yeah, that they
Cesaro.
did nothing.
Second.
Oh,
So
that's
he won a
second.
second. I mean, that's a
No,
moment.
he rode on a golf cart with Raven, right? And Kane?
Shut the
He took a shower with his sunshine.
Are you
All
also
right,
going to
so-
ride a golf cart at Mania? Because that's a
Yeah.
long way
Now,
down the
we
ramp.
He
haven't
got
mentioned
beat up
it yet.
by a 120-pound boxer.
Let's get back on topic. We haven't mentioned it yet, but Orton's thing at the end where he's standing over the grave and he takes that little fucking voodoo doll stake thing and shoves
he's
it
gonna
in the ground.
catch hell. He called that a crucifix.
Well, but the point being is, did this bring? We were just talking about how Cena and Miz brought some more heat to their rivalry. Did the promo after the match of Harper and Bray do anything more for the heat of this rivalry? Because to me, it probably went down a
It
little
was
bit.
already there. Yeah, there was no need
They
to.
added some weird, like, mythological element to it that I didn't think yeah.
The
I made it more
Kraken.
cartoony to me.
Yeah. So,
I'm not going to say my
stabbed
thoughts
the
on it.
ground and like fire came up, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I can mute him if you want, Golden. Go
Oh
for
no,
it.
no, you're good. It's just I'm not going to say my thoughts on this because the last time I did, the board basically just crucified me.
Oh, because you went all religious.
Pun intended. So I'm going to let this one
Board's
go.
opinion is very valued, and we appreciate it.
Speaking of the board's opinion,
Company guy.
Perfect 11 says Big Show says he never wanted to have a big send away match. He just wants to fade away.
So pre-show's the way to fade
then,
away.
show.
Yeah, pre-show. The big show is going out.
It's
on
not
the
about you.
pre-show.
It's about us.
From what I read, his contract
Pre-show.
ends in February of next
Yeah, but
year.
you can't be called the big show and have your last match be the pre-show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it just
good
doesn't
one.
work.
It's the big slow fade.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to predictions. You guys ready for them?
Nope.
No?
No.
No? Fuck you.
Yeah, let's do this.
Number 3.
Number 3 is our predictions. So SmackDown's got a whole bunch of stuff here. Nothing pretty worthwhile, unfortunately, except for a couple. They definitely, when you talk about matches versus matches, there's only 5 on the card for SmackDown. There are 7 for Raw, and then, of course, the Memorial Battle Royal. So this will be a little quicker than it was last night. Let's get it started with the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. Let me read you the 22 participants that are in this. Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, R-Truth, Goldust, Epico, Primo, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Tyler Breeze and Fandango, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Gable and Jordan from Alpha, Rhino and Slater, and your boy Dolph Ziggler.
Wait, you said Jimmy and Jay?
Jimmy and Jay.
Oh, no Hardys then.
Exactly. So, Bob, Ziggler was the last one I mentioned. Who's your pick? There's probably going to be some extra entrants.
Really, I mean, you didn't even have to read all those names. There's 2. It's either Show wins his second and cements himself as one of the greatest big men of all time, or they give the rub to Strowman. That's what it comes down to.
But if Show, but both cases to me are like, why put that on the pre-show? Both guys deserve that moment on the real show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good luck.
So who's your pick of those 2 then?
I'm going to go with my heart rather than my gut.
So
my gut
Goldust?
says it's going to be Strowman. I really want it to be Show, though. I'm going to say Show.
You want to say Show?
I'm going to say Show.
All right, big show for Bob. What do you got over there, Golda? Who's your winner?
It has to be Strowman. It has to be.
I mean,
I know.
Does it have to be?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no way that he's gotten all this big rub.
Fucking
going
Jey Uso? What the hell? Jey Uso, bro.
I mean,
Clearly
I
you
wanted
are
to
on
say
more
Curtis
than
Axel.
alcohol.
I want to say Curtis Axel, but then I woke up and realized that
No,
he
no.
sucks.
Yeah, well, you woke up and didn't want to steal Stevie's pick because that's probably who he's going to pick, one of the social outcasts there.
I was going to say
Don't
he's
forget Bo
Slater,
Dallas is in
but I
this
can't
match.
do that. So I'm going to have to go Braun Strowman.
You're going Braun as well. I'm gonna just keep that train rolling. I'm going Braun. Medine, who do you got?
I'm going with my boy, the show.
Big show. Brian, speaking of big slows, what do you got?
Fuck you. I got Braun Strowman. I don't think. I mean, we were saying it before. If this is going to be Big Show's last WrestleMania, quote unquote, I mean, he really doesn't have anything to gain from winning this again. So
there's no needed for a push.
right.
Rob?
You know, Big Show is one of the most selfless guys in the history of the industry.
Yep.
And Strowman is on the rise, and Show is smart enough with his wrestling IQ to know that he needs to win this. So Show is going to say to Vince, let me put him over in the tournament. He's not on the main card. At least he can get this.
You mean the Battle Royal?
Yeah.
So Strowman all the way.
All right.
Yeah, but Vince might go, lock box, you're going to win.
No, you sound like Donald Duck.
Yeah, I don't know. Before we go to the next one, Golda,
Daffy.
I
I want to discuss this because there is discussion on the board whether or not it is a six-pack challenge and there's a cap, or if more could come out. You said you read some dirt sheet, mud report type stuff that there could be other people.
They literally said on the show
I'm
tonight,
talking to Golda.
six-pack challenge.
I'm talking to Golda. I want to just hear his
discussion. Last week I read on various news sites, it wasn't just one of various, that they had a lot of names they were throwing out to be special entrants in the women's match, like Kelly, Eve Torres, Victoria. They had Naomi on there. That came true, obviously. She came out.
Beth Phoenix.
Shut up, Rob. You were so... Drink your juice box and sit in the corner.
No, I'm saying, no, really.
Who's the all-red...
If they were going to do it like Royal Rumble style, Golden, and just have some random fucking people in, she's a Hall of Famer. Fucking have Beth Phoenix fucking run in there and get eliminated real quick.
I think she's pregnant.
Yeah,
or she just had a
is
kid
she?
recently.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Then. Okay.
Robin Black just makes his head look like he's floating against that black backdrop over there. It's just like a Max Headroom moment there.
All right.
I mean, he's
Thanks for the
he's wearing his Rick
Jews-ervation.
Harrison.
All right, so here's the 6 that are announced and confirmed. Bob says it's capped. So it's Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Mickie James, Carmella. Who the fuck else we got? Naomi and Natty.
Natalia.
Who do you got to pick, Bob? Let you kick it off. I fucking hate the women. I'm glad this is a
I think
pre-show.
it has to be Naomi now.
Fuck it, sure. I'm going to go with you. Naomi. It's her hometown. Feel the glow. She got people to say it tonight. Rob.
I fucking Naomi, and you're wearing the shirt. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm wearing that one?
I'll fucking buy it when we get there.
Sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Golda.
They last night they teased Nia Jax winning. I don't see her winning. Today they teased Naomi. I don't think she gets it either. I want to say
Yeah, we didn't
Mickie
need a
James.
recap. We just needed your pick.
Mickie
All
James, because they've been teasing a Mickie James versus Alexa Bliss for the last few weeks.
right. Okay.
And I think
if
she
you
takes
call
the belt.
bad kicks and sells teasing it, sure.
I didn't say it was well teased.
Brian.
If
Emma's not coming.
it is no. Listen, if it is all women possible, I have Bull Nakano. Now, if it is not,
Bull Nakano. Yes.
Yep.
Bull Nakano. That's it. Lock it in, folks.
I have Naomi.
I have Tito Santana.
Steve or Medine, who do you got?
Okay.
No.
Got to go with the Ratchet Raver hometown girl.
Tignana Santana.
Naomi.
Naomi for you as well. Stevie, you and the board.
Well, the one who represents the shirt you should have been wearing at Mania, Naomi. Feel the glow, baby.
I want to feel the glow. At Mania,
I'm going to buy the shirt. You don't wear it.
I'll go back to my college days. I'll feel the glow. If I have to wear that shirt, I'm going to have a seizure during the entrance.
If she wins the title,
Wait, now-
the camera will find you.
I'm excited
immediately.
that her entrance is going to be fucking at Mania. I am. I'm fucking thrilled about it.
Can I just say this, Rob? What happens if this? What if you put that shirt on me, she wins, and the camera catches me in a reaction pose, and I'm just looking down going, oh, no.
My life would be
Take
perfect.
Hold it.
Oh, is that it? Is that
Can
the
you
shirt?
pass this to him?
I'm not like most girls.
Look, it's even in the plastic.
Yes.
That's all you.
Most girls.
Look, I'm already breaking my neck.
Oh no! Oh my God, Brian, are you serious?
Oh,
Brian's wearing his
up.
Bailey
I'm
I'm
shirt.
already breaking it in, brother.
Yeah, baby.
I also decided
YouTube exclusive.
I'm just gonna wear it all week.
Hey,
every day.
Did your sister see you in it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
we
I
need
told
to
her
get
though.
you
She was
a-
excited.
a photo
no
of him
family
and Bailey
members.
What?
together somehow with that.
Who? Oh,
shirt.
me and Bailey.
Yeah.
I might give her. a
There's a very good possibility.
Mm.
hug. Oh,
Mm.
that's true.
Dude, if you
There is.
hug my wife, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm actually gonna let him put his arm around her and whisper in her ear.
Anyway, Stevie, who's your pick and who's the boards?
I already said
You
mine.
said
Naomi.
Who's on the board?
Let's see. We got Daniel Price as Naomi. Of course, Noah. Who do
Bomb
you think
squad.
he's gonna pick?
Becky, of
Yeah,
course.
my Irish baby bear. He says that. Who else we got here? No, that's all I got right now.
I
Becky
swear I
Lynch,
saw
you
more
already said
go
that.
by.
Oh, Christopher Cycler also said Naomi and
Okay.
Daniel Price.
Yeah, I thought a lot of somebody wrote Ratchet
Oh,
Raver
wait,
on
no.
there, so I know she got some votes. Brian,
I
we're
will
gonna.
say, until they said the term six-pack challenge tonight, I would have said that the winner was going to be either whoever lost the takeover match was going to be the special entrant.
Oscar or Ember.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the
But-
things that we were speculating.
That's such a tough one to pick too.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah. I mean, but the only reason why I have to limit it to the 6 they showed on there is because they said six-pack challenge.
All right. Well, then the next match. Speaking of things they said on TV. Oh wait, no. This one wasn't even fucking mentioned at all tonight. The IC title match between Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin.
Because Dean
They
sucks.
hyped it on Talking Smack.
Well,
and did
that
not
wasn't-
do a good job of it.
Yeah, that wasn't on the real show. Is what's important there? Because why would they not? I mean, this is a title match. Even
They
if
should
you,
have had some more heat. To
yeah,
it.
even if you
Added.
say Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose are garbage, even if you're not a fan, this is a fucking title match at Mania that went unmentioned on a go-home show.
Hey, the U.S. title was in the fucking pre-show for 3 years. I mean, come on, man.
The U.S. title isn't Vince's title. The IC is. So I'm kind of shocked that they didn't do something there.
Who we got calling?
It's Noah. Brian,
This is getting buried hard.
Brian Corbin, and you're still in timeout. No, I'm not answering the phone.
That's not nice.
Brian, Corbin and Ambrose. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Corbin.
It's the safe bet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a predictable Mania, fellas.
They're building him. Right now, I kind of feel like Dean's kind of in a lull right now, and so I'd have to go with Corbin.
He's always a great bridesmaid. Take the title off him. Let him start chasing again.
Right.
Golda.
I cannot pick the bootleg Brian Pillman, so I'm going to take Baron Corbin.
I love that
Bootleg
fucking
Brian
wow.
Pillman.
I fucking hate you right
Wow.
now. Bob, speaking of hate.
Flying Ambrose.
I'm going with Ambrose.
Yeah, my boy.
I think he retains.
All right. I'm going to go with Baron. I just think the push that they've given him, I think he's been up and down. They've given him some shots. I think somebody in the back is going to go, here, let's give this guy an opportunity here. And that's the way I feel. Rob?
There is zero, and this is not a dig, but it's the truth. There is zero heat on Dean Ambrose right now. Zero heat.
I agree.
And
he wasn't even on the show.
All the steam in this match is on Baron Corbin. So they have to push this with Corbin, or they're going to kill both of them.
Since they didn't do Shane and AJ in a stipulation, I wish they would have done one here because they had their forklift thing. They could have done a street fight.
Or they could have done a table match. I mean, that would have been fine.
Anything.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Well, Dean rode out on a forklift. That was
Who
about
cares? Medine.
You got to go with Corbin, like the guys are saying. You built him up to this point to pop his bubble right now is when he's hot. Give him the belt.
All right, Stevie.
Corbin. For
you
the same reasons.
And who's what on the board?
On the board, we do not have anything except Corbin gets the belt. Ambrose, okay, Daniel Price, Corbin gets the belt. Noah, Ambrose wins. Fuck you, Juan. Hitman, Noah's still in timeout.
Perfect 11 says Corbin wins as well.
Yes.
Next up, we got Cena and Nikki versus Miz and Maryse. I'm going to kick this one off. I think Cena and Nikki win, but I think they win because Daniel Bryan comes out and interferes. I know that Brie is way too pregnant to come down as well, but I really think after including Daniel Bryan yet again in the heat of this subject tonight and him going, yes, I get a juice box, and they were treating him like a child. They're eating steaks, and they gave him fucking cheese and crackers or some bullshit. I don't remember the whole thing, but I definitely think he's going to come out. I think he's going to be the difference, and I think that's how Cena wins.
Not to mention that, Daniel Bryan having him on the roster and not at Mania makes no sense.
Well, and the other thing, Rob, is why I think that it doesn't damage Miz as much to lose that way. So who do you got to pick?
For me, I'm going to go Cena and Nikki. Again, I think Miz is one of those heels like Cien Almas who can just take loss after loss after loss after loss.
Unlike Ziggler, who can't.
Right, and still be okay. Still do just fine because they have the charisma and the mic skills to get over it. And I think Cena and Nikki win this match in some stupid fucking. This is gonna be a season finale for fucking Total Divas.
Right.
And he's gonna fucking propose.
Actually, it's probably gonna be a crossover between the Bellas and the Divas.
Well,
It's the same show.
Fucking proposes at the end of this match.
Oh, he's gonna propose, and it's gonna be like the season finale of Total Divas or whatever their show is called, because the people that watch that on E don't necessarily watch wrestling, so they don't know it's already happened, right?
Yeah, I hate everything
Why
you
did
just
you
said.
say that? Because now that's in my fucking mind.
Because
I'll
I'm
be
fucking
waiting for
right.
it.
I'm so right.
Bob, why don't you cover that and
Yeah.
give me your pick?
Damn.
Yeah.
Bob.
God damn it! Now I'm just bummed out. You know what? Just as a fuck you, because I don't want that to happen, I'm going to go with Miz and Maryse.
Eminem. Golda.
I want the Miz and Maryse to win just because I think the Miz is on fire right now.
Want.
But everybody knows John Cena and Nikki's going over. There's rumors on her about how she's going to be retiring soon because of her neck. This is going to be her last hurrah.
And plus, Cena has 3 losses at Mania. One of them is already to The Miz. It's not going to get a second. Steve, you?
Yeah. Golda just got my point about Nikki. So my reasoning is the same. Cena and Nikki win, going out in style for them both.
All right, Medine.
I wanted to pick Miz and Maryse until I heard the rest of you. Now, Rob's point makes the most sense. End the show. So, John and Nikki.
And now the most.
I mean, this is going to be one of those things. If John Cena is the company man that he says he is, this would be a great way to establish a dominant heel, like having somebody that he can't beat at Mania. Fuck, I don't want. I'm terrified now he's going to propose after that match.
Yeah, there's not enough time left on
At
Cena's
Mania?
career
Oh,
to
God.
play that out through Mania and really sell that rivalry like he did with The Rock. The most worthless opinion pick of the night. Brian, who do you have for this one?
Ooh.
You're talking to me?
Oh, yeah, you. You're the one that's name rhymes with Brian.
Very cute. My name rhymes with Brian. Oh, good one.
I was spelling it with a Y when I said it.
Brian, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Quit
you.
trying to get in his pants, Rob.
Love you, Brian.
You're not that drunk.
Love you, Steve. Love you, Mike. I'm going with Cena and Nikki. There's no way that they're losing at Mania.
Yeah. I mean,
Either I'm going to come in dead fucking last on the
You
picks
will.
this year for Mania, or I'm going to dominate because
Yeah,
I have a
dead
lot of
dead last.
just me picking.
I don't even need to ask Medine the Vegas odds on that one. It's dead last. Next up, we'll save the title match for last. AJ versus Shane. Medine, kick us off.
We hit the board, Cena and Nikki.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Stevie. Go to the board.
Psych Leather says Cena and Nikki. Perfect 11 also. Who else? Daniel Price says the same thing.
Hitman from Bob Squad says he does propose on Good Morning America the next day.
The next day.
To promote
With Al Roker.
and
Yeah.
to promote the Total Divas wedding.
Yeah, it's all possible.
God damn it! I don't want this to culminate in a wedding.
It's going to.
Fuck you! Stop saying it.
Well, I mean,
It's going to.
Perfect 11 says, who cares if we see it coming? Women see proposals coming all the time and still freak out when it happens.
do you think that's why they've been kind of stressing that
CUM?
point in all these, in this entire feud? They've been making jokes about, you're not married, you don't have any kids.
I mean, it's
blah, blah, blah.
obvious, right?
I just
Yeah.
don't care. I mean, I'm letting you guys sit there. I just don't care. Like, if this is their swan
We're going to be
song-
there. You better care.
Well,
So we've
I
already
care more
predicted it.
about the match, but I don't care what the outcome of proposals and crap like that happens. And
What
whatever.
if they skip the wedding and they do the in-ring segment like Lita and Edge?
As long as Kane comes out, through the ring,
the marriage right
I
there.
am fucking all for that. Have Kane come out through the ring and we're good.
Not that. When
No.
they
Not the cock block.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
dude, I've already seen Trainwreck. I've already seen John Cena's ass. I don't want to
that's
see
true.
it again. I'm good.
No,
You don't
I
want to see him do the Terminator pose?
No, not at all.
All right.
No.
He does way too many squats. His ass is ginormous. So I don't want to see it again. I'm good.
Medine, AJ, and Shane.
That booty, though.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
Man booty, though.
All right. Anything more?
Shane just. I hate the fact that he's interjecting himself into this pay-per-view once again. We don't need to see him. Just lay down, Shane.
Everybody has kind of said that. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. I don't know that he's inserting him as so much as somebody said, you're going to be in it, and you're under contract and you're under talent, or somebody said, hey, we want you to be in it, and he said yes. I don't think he went to anybody and said, I need to be against AJ at Mania. Somebody told him this is what he's doing, or asked.
Yeah.
He didn't request this.
Yeah, I think he said, "Hey, it's Mania season. You guys got something for me?" And Vince is like, "Oh, well, AJ, Shawn Michaels turned down that match. You want AJ?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it.
Open my lockbox. Let's see what we can get."
They
Golda,
literally-
who's your pick? Because I got AJ for the same reasons
AJ.
as Medine.
AJ.
I think this might sweep it unless Bob plays the wild card again. Bob, who's your pick?
Do it, Bob.
I really think Shane's gonna win.
Oh, Bob might get 0 picks this year.
Or he
I
might
did
get
last-
all the picks.
Yeah, I tried this last year. It didn't work, Bob. Steve, who's your pick?
Yeah, I got the same thing as Bob has.
Oh.
Shane McMahon, only because it'll give it a chance for AJ to switch brands.
The
after that.
two old farts of the marked out
AJ's
universe are
going
having
to Raw.
Alzheimer's in early. Rob,
I
who's
had
your
to throw a
pick?
wild
This,
card in there.
I think it's obvious. I think it has to be AJ Styles, and here's why. The rumor mill is a flood with either a trade or a draft of AJ to Monday Night Raw.
Why must you always remind me of this?
That's why he's gonna lose,
AJ defeats Shane, then the pressure in the locker room would be so great in the storyline that Shane would have no choice but to trade him to Monday Night Raw and get him out of his fucking domain.
I'm holding out hope that Shane goes away so that AJ can stay, and I get the Hardys,
No.
and I get Shelton Benjamin, and I get Kurt Angle, and I get everybody I like.
Roman
and
Reigns,
you
too.
keep Roman on Raw.
No.
with
AJ
you.
for Sami Zayn?
AJ is going to win
Dude,
this
I
match
will
and then get
gi-
traded to Raw.
I will give up the whole fucking roster to keep Roman over where he is and keep AJ where he is. Because Tuesday is my show, and if I have to cover Roman the way I'm going to be as depressed as Rob is when he talks to Bob about Roman, because it's like
Look,
beating
man,
your head against
I'm
the wall.
exclusive after Mania. I'm going exclusive to Smarkdown for a while.
We're gonna,
I kind of want Roman the fuck away from me, so I don't have to deal with
we're
Victory!
We're
That
gonna-
makes
we're-
sense. That
we're
makes
gonna- We're
sense.
going to get to
He's
that.
coming to SmackDown.
Let's stay
Here's the board.
on track. Brian,
Hey,
your
yourself.
worthless pick, AJ.
AJ, fuck you.
All right, board, Medine.
Board. We got Noah with AJ. We've got Daniel Price, AJ, but it'll make Shane look like $1 million. Hitman says AJ Shane. It will change after AJ pins him clean. It'll turn into a hardcore match, and then that's where AJ will get his. Shane will get his spots in.
Or
Oh,
you know
so
what?
after he loses,
After the
he's
fact,
changed.
That's
Yeah.
a bold prediction.
Actually,
That's Hitman.
it could
Hey,
happen.
there's your extra match, guys, to compensate for the 22nd Brock Lesnar Goldberg match.
It could happen before the match. Maybe the bell never even rings.
Yep.
Oh.
Perfect 11 also says AJ wins. Hitman also says AJ will go to Raw. Roman will come to SmackDown Live and be the top dog to run it after AJ leaves.
That's
And,
the smartest thing you've said all night, Brian. by the
Mr.
way.
Me has joined us, a.k.a. the Sodomizer, I guess that's who it is. So.
Yeah, he was on there Trollbergen earlier.
Dear God. Wow. Okay.
Whatever.
The sodomizer.
The sodomizer.
That's all I'm
Calls
gonna say.
himself the sodomizer.
Hey, at least he knows his role and shuts his mouth.
Or doesn't.
All right, I'm going to kick off the last one. I just think Randy, Rumble winner. I think Randy, for what he had to do when he came back and stuff, and the bearing of his, I guess, as a lackey for so long, I think this is Randy's time. It's a good way to end Bray. Maybe they have a feud continue because Bray's going to get the rematch. AJ brought up that he has a rematch one-on-one still coming, so who knows how that's going to play out, but I got Randy. Brian.
I'm going to go with Bray. I think that, he's been kind of riding a wave, and I think this is going to be one of his big pivotal moments in his career.
This is one, though, to me, on the entire card. The other one is KO and Jericho for the other side, because I just don't think it matters that Jericho's leaving because he's still going to have some time. I think it's a toss-up. So
These are two intriguing matches on the card.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you got, Medine?
I'm going to go. Oh, man. Come with me last because I got a little monologue.
All right, Rob.
Here's my thing. Is after 4 years, WWE finally decided to give Bray the nod.
Mm-hmm.
And we all thought he deserved it way before that. So they finally made the investment and gave him the nod. Why in the hell would they take it now? It took them that long to do it. Why do it and then pull it back? I don't see Randy. I don't see anything significant for Randy as a champion on SmackDown at all. I have to go Bray.
You know, I mean, that shit, you might have talked me out of my pick. That's a very...
I'm fucking on it tonight, bro.
No, not really.
For me, I think that they inserted Randy Orton into this. The sole purpose was to put over Bray Wyatt and to legitimize him as the new, really face of the company on that side.
Face of fear.
So I have Bray Wyatt.
All right, Stevie.
I've got Bray too.
All right, Medine. Oh, sorry, you wanted to go last. Bob,
Yeah.
what do you got?
This is the hardest one for me to pick because whoever wins
Thanks to the
has
recap.
a promo to cut on the next SmackDown, and I can't imagine a victorious Bray promo after Mania.
Yeah,
So
he's got to
I
rebuild.
almost have to think I'm going with Orton.
All right, that makes my pick of Bray seem better
You
because
can't
you
wait.
went there.
You can't see a victorious Bray promo. How he has
seeing
conquered
two
the
of them.
world. The whole world's in his hand. The whole damn
He's
world.
got the whole
Now I have Mania in my
world
pocket. I mean,
In
I can
his hand.
I can see a promo just to knock your fucking ass out on
Sister
this one.
Abigail would be happy.
I just can't. I think. Look, I don't think that it matters what we want. Orton's gonna win.
No,
And you
That
know
makes-
what Yorkie
look,
said.
I'm not
too.
going off of heart.
Taker's going to take a clean pin.
Look, I'm not going off of heart. I'm looking at the actual.
Perfect 11 agrees too.
I'm not going for hard. I'm looking at what the storyline is. It's best to move forward is what I'm analyzing here.
Yeah.
And Randy winning is not best to move forward with.
Bomb Squad member Hitman says Randy will win the title. How long he holds it doesn't matter. And his compatriot in the Bomb Squad, Daniel Price. Wyatt, he agrees with you, Medine kind of thing, or whoever said it. Sorry, it wasn't Medine.
Yeah, I haven't said anything.
Orton does not need it. He has plenty of title runs under his belt. Let Wyatt shine for a while. Was that you, Golda?
It was kind of a combination.
Yeah.
Of
All
all
right.
those.
Yeah. And then Perfect 11 just says Bob's right. Who knows what point that could possibly be.
And then he
referring
said,
to.
"Sorry, I meant Rob." Underneath it, he
yes.
corrected himself.
Oh, he meant Rob. That makes
Thank
more
you.
sense.
Yes,
Sorry,
thank you.
Rob.
That makes more sense. Medine.
All right, so the last 3 years, as Rob said, with Cena is who he lost to first. Then he lost to The Undertaker. And then him and his crew got punked by Rock and Stone Cold. Rock and Cena last year.
Right.
So then this year, he gets hurt, Randy gets hurt. They both come back. They enter this program with each other, and they've elevated each other. Like, it's not one guy shining above the rest. It's Randy going back to that psychological, crazy type character that he was doing, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And it's Bray now introducing this new character who's kind of reminds us of Undertaker, with the whole Sister Abigail getting burned down, almost symbolic as the urn was to Taker. And now he's taken that, though, and he's rubbed himself in the ashes and made himself stronger. And that kind of character from back when, and even Randy's character now coming full circle, you have to give it to Bray. Randy, as you said, Randy doesn't need it. And Randy, this is his crown. Honestly, this is his crowning achievement this year, is not coming back from injury. It's building Bray Wyatt into a character now that we actually believe
I have no
that
idea
he
who
is
this
the
pick
new
is.
face of fear.
No, I was following the whole goddamn thing. I thought it was quite insightful, actually.
Yeah, so Wyatt wins.
I
and
like the train of
retains.
thought, but I think Orton. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I just hope Orton looks good in the loss.
I like what Daniel Price said. He said Orton is righting the wrong Cena committed in the Last Man Standing match.
Fucking men. Amen.
That is a great point. Because that, like you said, there are guys that do this and there are guys that don't. Randy is a company man. I can see him doing that. Big Show, is a company man. There's just guys doing it. It's kind of why we picked Seth last night instead of Triple H. We just feel like that's what they would do.
Who taught you how to wear headphones?
That's his lemon headband.
I don't care.
You look like you're wearing
A special person.
upside down visor.
No, my brain is so much larger than yours that your headphones are tight on my head, so I have to kind of take it off to relieve the pressure because I don't want to look like Brock one day.
Skulls work, dumbass.
Yeah, brain. Okay. Good job. Go ahead. Move
They're
forward.
adjustable.
Shut up, Bob.
Yeah, climate change isn't real.
All right, let's get to the award. Oh, who's on the board? What did they pick, Bray or Randy? Anybody else chime in?
I see mostly all Bray.
Yeah, Noah says Bray.
Hitman says Orton still wins.
Yeah, well.
That's why it's called Shit Man.
Oh, and it's also worth noting that Bob, you are correct. It is a 6-pack challenge, and there's 30 names for the
30?
for the battle royal.
Wait.
So there's going to
We
be
got
8
more.
more to be
So we
announced?
have the Vaudevillains are added.
Hardy's.
Sin Cara and Kalisto,
Oh, God.
and my boys, the Ascension.
Really? That was the additions?
That's the breaking news.
That's all 30.
But that's only 28.
Rusev is not in the
Hey,
card
Guys, it
anymore.
can't get any better. I'm
I
done.
want to change one of my picks.
Jinder Mahal.
Who cares?
Yeah, we
Gender.
What did you change it, Bob?
I want to change it to Bray.
Oh, man, now I don't feel good about it.
Oh, oh my God, I'm washing in this moment right now. Fucking. Oh.
Contain yourself.
Okay.
Let's do the awards.
Smarkdown presents
Good, bad, and glorious.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I was watching Star Trek earlier, so I'm going to do this in the style of Geordie
LaForge.
Representing Rob Medina. Are you participating here since you didn't actually see the show?
I mean, I might have something.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see.
Of course we are.
All right.
You
You,
have smart-ass answers to give.
Just don't go to me first.
all right. Brian, get us started with the good.
So my good was the Fandango and Tyler Breeze promo that they had in the back, specifically when Fandango said, "Come on, let's go freshen up for our match."
That was good.
That was good for me.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Stevie. Good.
Actually, John Cena tonight. His promo was halfway. Yeah, it was good.
It was great. It was better than good. Golda.
Yeah, my good is Breezy Bella. The look on Tyler
Wait,
Breeze's.
earlier you called him Breezella, I thought.
Yeah, I just think that sounds better.
Breezy Zella?
Just Breezella.
Oh, okay.
I just think that just sounds better. But the look on his face when Daniel Bryan told him that he couldn't be in the match, he looked totally defeated, and it was hilarious to me.
It was bad. All right. What do you got, Bob?
Luke Harper.
There you go.
You're welcome.
That's the one I got as
Fucking
well.
Luke Harper.
Absolutely.
I love Luke Harper.
And the guy deserves to be in there. If they're going to name 30, he better be one of the ones that they added, Brian, not the fucking Ascension.
I don't see him on my list. I'm sorry.
Stevie, did you go?
I do see R-Truth.
He did.
My good, yes.
Yeah, all right. Medine, Rob.
Yeah, my good is today I told Kiera
Oh, sorry, preemptive.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can I do it, please?
I don't know.
Today I
Is that
told
what you told her? Can you do it, please?
God damn it! Let me fucking get it out. Today I told Kiera that Noah had been saying for the past couple weeks that she looked like Ember Moon, and then Kiera's response was "fuck Noah's blind ass." So there you go. There's my good.
There you go, Noah.
Yeah.
Ninja, please.
Yeah, I got to play that one twice 'cause
Yeah.
she didn't agree with you, Noah. Medine, you got something worthless?
No.
All right. Preemptive buzz. What's the board say, Steve?
Chris
Some
Dykelether
dicks,
says good was seen as old school Thugonomics promo. Liked it. And Daniel Price said good, the Harper promo and the new intensity and drive.
There you go. All right, let's go next to Bad. I had Harper with Bob. Bad, I'm going to kick it off. The announcer diva match segment nonsense. And what I mean by that, just to be clear to everybody, I mean before Naomi came back. The setting up of a one-on-one match with two commentators that are going to fight, then making it a tag match, then adding Natty, all of that was fucking horseshit. But yeah,
Clusterfuck.
yeah, I'll give myself a coin. Golda.
Mine is the fact that we thought we might get teased with a SmackDown tag team title match, even if it's in the pre-show. Nothing. They're not even getting a match.
Absolutely good.
You have champions, and they're not defending titles at Mania.
At Mania. Medine, you want to participate here?
Bad?
Yeah.
That was you before Rob came.
I love how I'm the face of this. Somebody fucks up and I'm the face. Rob, you want to counter to that? Bad?
You're the Jew that runs the crew, remember?
My bad is Brian's tricep.
My tricep?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he didn't like rubbing on it.
Bro, see these bad boys?
Yeah,
Bob, what's your bad?
Well, I mean, I was going to say the faulty internet that you blame shit on, but instead I'll
That
go
shit
with
did happen.
them wasting the return of Naomi. That man's booty doll.
All right.
This is not my booty doll.
All right, Rob or Brian. Heavy.
I
the
had-
fucker with the beard over there.
Tricep.
Yeah.
Go tricep.
So mine was the stellar three-man commentary team that we had tonight.
No.
I mean, they got to do something
Stellar?
about this.
No.
He's
I'm
being
buzzing.
sarcastic.
He was joking.
Tongue in cheek there, Adam. Come
I'm
on,
buzzing
get a
you.
grip.
All right. What do you got, Medina, on the board?
everything literal.
Are we going good, bad?
We're on
glorious?
bad.
Where are we at?
We're on
Fuck
bad.
are we at now?
We're at bad.
Stike Leather, bad. Still no Moro or Ellsworth. Bad from Hitman. Roman pinning Taker at clean at Mania.
Yes.
Daniel Price, bad. Neglecting the Intercontinental Championship on a Mania go-home show. And
Agreed.
again, no Moro.
Yeah.
Did you do the email right in front of you that's been sitting? Did I say
Yeah,
that?
He gets
yeah.
tired.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm asking. I'm
Yeah.
asking.
I know you've been running
Your-
around a
Your
lot.
show is organized wrong. Oh,
You're organized wrong, you dick.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always got
Do we know
commentary.
what happened with Morello?
Herpes.
Here's what happened. No, I know what happened to Morello.
Depression, right?
It's very simple.
Not
No.
yet. Not yet.
No, they're not going to fire him. There's a
Fuckface Phillips came, and that's what happened.
If you came out and fired somebody,
Disrespectful, stupid idiot.
That's fuckface.
if you
Phillips.
came out and you fired somebody right after a public acknowledgement of depression, that would be one of the most dick moves ever.
Pretty bad, yeah.
And that would be a backlash.
like them firing Paige right now, that would be, a
Oh,
bad
20
thing.
years ago, I could see Vince doing it, but nowadays,
not right now.
When with this whole Be a Star
Actively trying to kill
program,
its employees.
No, bad for Noah was the 20 seconds Nikki Bella talked when she said at the end,
Well,
like the
my
high school
bad
cheerleader.
was Maurice's promo. I'm just going to hold and throw it out there. It's pretty bad.
Oh, Maurice. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. I was looking forward to yours. What the fuck happened?
Sorry.
I know.
I
it was
for-
going to get skipped over, so I just
I'm
took it.
sorry,
I
Steve.
took it.
There's a whole fucking gaggle of people.
He's got to get in there and yell it.
Get him, Steve.
All right, Steve, you kick us off for Glorious.
There was nothing particularly glorious tonight. How about Bobby Roode?
All right, Golda.
for me, it was
You snorted,
actually
Rob.
it was actually during Talking Smack when Daniel Bryan he name dropped Ring of Honor,
That
Yes.
he did. He mentioned Ring of Honor days to AJ.
and I know he got in trouble. He had to have gotten in trouble.
Yeah,
There's
he-
no way he got away clean from that.
Yeah, he got lashed in the back. Brian.
The Miz Maurice promo. But the second half of it, when they started taking off their costumes, no, come on, that had a
He did.
very, very real element to it, and it actually almost reminded me of an old ECW promo.
Okay. I don't.
Hey, don't complain. I got buzzed early like a million times yesterday.
all right,
Just take your shit like a man.
I
and shut
got
the
a lot
fuck
of
up.
coins.
$1 million. That's an exaggeration.
That's bad.
Bob.
Okay, I agree with Brian 100%. It was the end of that total bullshit, and then the Cena half of it too.
Yep.
Yeah, well, whatever. I have my glorious specifically for John Cena. John Cena tonight, the return of Thugonomics, whatever. You know, if you don't even need to do a heel turn if you do promos like that. You will just incite what you need
Brian,
to.
how the fuck did you and I get buzzed for that?
Right? I don't know. Thank
That's how.
you.
Because you're Bob?
Rob, what's yours?
My glorious is the. Can you not do that every time? That's
funny to me.
It wasn't funny
You know,
the
my
first
glorious
time.
is the audience.
Okay.
No, this is making really bad radio right now.
My glorious.
What do you got?
I forgot it.
Now you forgot it.
Well, you fucking buzzed in there like 4 times. Like, what a dick move, man.
All right, Medine, what's yours?
I had a fucking good one too, you piece of fucking shit.
Go with the board first.
Yeah,
Like Leather says,
No, I'm
glorious.
doing mine right now.
Good, do it, Rob.
My fucking glorious is the collective wisdom of fucking wrestling fans swaying Bob on his fucking Bray goddamn Orton pick. There's my glorious, you motherfuckers.
You're welcome.
You're right. I'll give you that one.
Stike Leather says glorious was Luke Harper's promo, his match, and his new wardrobe.
Yep.
Daniel Price, never mind. That was not glorious.
Womp ninja.
Womp womp. Yes. Hitman says glorious Rob Snort and him being on vacation.
Damn.
Becky Lynch and her Snickers commercial with Enzo and Kaz, says Noah.
No.
And we got Harper ditching the funky wife beater finally.
Oh, Daniel Price. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Mine
Womp ninja.
Yours,
was
Medine.
the look on Rob's face when he's over your shoulder as he's fixing shit. You should have seen it.
It's because
You were
he's drunk. He's trying to figure out what he's doing with his hands.
Describe it to me.
Okay, so it was like a grimace of like I want to strangle you, but there are 4 witnesses
Rob,
here.
do not
And so-
edit that out, Rob. You have to leave that.
and so
Who
and so-
booked that?
and so this
Golda,
is,
get us
wait,
started.
This is also my equipment, and so I don't want blood all over it.
For me,
That's a
my
good
who booked that
perception,
is
yeah.
why it's supposed to be a 20-man battle royal. Why are they going to have 85 people in this fucking Andre the Giant?
It's the 30-man now. I mean, it's the Royal
It's the Royal
Rumble
Rumble
for
Part 2.
jobbers.
Why not make it 75?
This should happen before the main event.
Jobber Royale.
Yeah, Jobber Royale. That's
This should happen before the main event. I'm fucking dead serious.
No, because the main event's only going to be 20 seconds long, and that's going to be
Okay, this should happen before a normal main event, not
Okay,
this one. Yeah.
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Forgive me.
My who booked that?
Yep.
The same thing you had for bad, the women's debacle
It was
tonight.
terrible.
I couldn't make any sense of the pairings of the heels and faces and
They had
Maddie
Becky
coming out
and
with
Mickey
the
as a team. They just fought.
It was, too weird.
Terrible. Mine is no more. I'm just going to bitch again one more time about it. No Morrow. That's my who booked that. No Morrow. Get him back. Get him making us happy. Get us.
No, it might not be on them. It might be on him.
I know, but it still upsets me. Brian?
Why is Natty on commentary like every week?
Ever.
Always?
Ever.
And forever?
Hey, man.
Bob?
That gets a coin?
Yes.
Thank you.
You insulted Natty. You definitely get a coin.
That's true.
You get a coin. You get a coin. Insult women, you'll always get coins. Bob?
Any tag team match that has more than 8 people in it.
That sounded so horrible.
No, not if we're
That
playing up
10-man
to our
ma-
new
That
sponsors.
10-man match tonight was fucking pointless.
You don't like that one any better. Yeah, that was pretty damn awful. I can't disagree. What's on the board there?
I got a who
Coin
booked
me,
that.
motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, Rob, who booked that?
Who booked that? Having Takeover before Mania. Takeover should be the Sunday show.
Dude, Takeover has beaten them every other of the big 4. Why not continue that?
No, they're not. God damn it! What Bob? What Bob?
There's only 5 matches on it.
It doesn't matter. They're
still
fucking
better.
awesome.
It's still
They're
better.
fucking awesome. There were 6 matches in WrestleMania 7, I think. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of matches.
And one of them was, I think, LT.
Right. Right.
That's true.
That's true.
Medine, who's your who
That was
booked
the
that?
show closer, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll go with the board first, unless Stevie wants to get the board.
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
I'd say
All
one.
Fight.
We'll go with the board. Who booked that perfect 11, giving away Noemi's return when it could have been a mania moment and legitimate surprise, like the screen going out on me right
Absolutely.
now. Who booked that? Nikki Bella in WWE and not a black guy orgy porno, says Noah.
What do we say about
What?
Oh, I didn't.
Filter,
what?
filter.
Oh, do we have to filter
Thought we were leaving
everything?
the filth on the board.
We have to filter everything?
Estrada
No.
agrees with Perfect 11,
Yes.
and so do I about
Not
bringing
everything.
Naomi
Oh.
back early when they could have brought her back on Sunday, especially in her hometown. She would have got a nice pop. That intro, Rob might have even marked out. Who booked that? No Brian being great on Takedown this week is for Hitman.
That's true. I'm sorry that I can't do that.
Who
this
booked
week.
that? Medine reading the shit we shouldn't be reading.
I want to know what he was gonna say. I fucking
right?
Daniel Price, the CW and SmackDown female. No, I can't read.
My actual book, who booked that though, Adam, is Dean and Baron not being like higher up on the show or even on the show at all. I didn't even see the show, and I'm pretty sure they weren't there.
Yeah, they weren't. Daniel Price, the female titles being on the pre-show for SmackDown, that's right where they belong. I don't think that's a who booked that. I think it's right where it belongs.
Yeah. No, it's still a belt.
Yeah,
You know, it's
if
still
it's
a belt.
title,
They're
it's
not
gotta
even
be on the main
defending the
card.
tag title belts, and and the cruiserweight is also.
I'm not happy about that either. I'm just, no, let me take that back. Let's not get fucking lose our fucking memories here. There have been plenty of WrestleManias where plenty of titles were not defended.
Right.
Why is he sighing?
I don't know, but Rob, since you say that, what would you take off the regular card and move to the pre-show in place of this? If you look at the hierarchy, these are the matches.
No, I would have concluded these rivalries before Mania. I wouldn't have.
IC match.
Yeah, IC match. Yeah, you possibly could have just held this one over Mania and not done it. Yeah, honestly, it would get more hype as an individual match in the next pay-per-view than it will right now.
Yeah, that.
I don't know. What's the
And
board?
the women's six-pack is already on
no.
the pre-show, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
So we already got the board.
Who booked that from the board?
Yeah, we already got them.
Okay.
It's kind of I just say that they could have what they could have done with some of these belts, like the women's or the tag teams. They could have done an inter fucking
Promotional
brand match to kind of prove, oh, I'm the top dog in my brand, and then they wouldn't have tarnished the titles at all.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. The next one we've got is who got the rub. I know that winning doesn't always mean you get the rub, but when you have nothing fucking going for you and you will have nothing after that, my who got the rub is Mojo for tonight.
Me too.
All right,
Me too.
Golda agrees. Who did you have, Stevie?
Naomi got the rub tonight.
Hey.
She's coming back to defend her title in her
Sure, it
hometown.
wasn't Jimmy or Jay. Brian,
Noah thinks she looks like Kiera.
Brian.
I'm with you guys. Mojo Rawley getting the win.
All
I mean, talk about crazy.
Bob.
For me, it's got to be Naomi. I haven't seen her just go the fuck off with a series of moves like that ever before.
Yeah.
She spiked Natalia on her goddamn head. That was amazing.
Good. Hopefully
yeah.
Natalia is going to be replaced by one of those names that Golda dropped earlier.
Maybe she's been listening to us.
Rob, what do you got?
For what?
Who got the rub? Pay attention.
I don't. Golda in the gym. I don't know.
Wow, like Golda's ever seen a gym.
Golda goes to the
He's
gym
been
twice
going
a
to the
fucking
gym
day, bro.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen my Facebook? We just became Facebook friends, but yeah, I have a trainer. I go 3 times a week.
Oh, good for you. I wish I could do that.
You're such a mean motherfucker.
Nobody
man.
told him yet that's a Jimmy John's.
You're so
Shut
mean.
up, Bob.
You're fucking mean.
I don't care.
You're so.
Medid.
Brian's other tricep.
Yeah, that right one's real strong.
I had to flex too.
We're gonna have a threesome.
All right.
Dude,
Anybody
what
on the board,
fuck
Stevie?
is going on?
Who got the rub?
Yeah.
Noah. Oh wait. No, I'm not gonna read. Wait.
Don't-
Go ahead. Wait.
Don't
They
do
haven't-
it.
they
Don't
haven't
do
timed
it.
it yet.
Dyke Leather says Luke Harper got the rub for his great match with
Okay,
Bray.
Good. Yep.
Who got the rub for Hitman? I enjoy Rob being a panel member and not on the board operator. Allows him to think his thoughts out better and give pretty good insight. You know, that was one of the things I said off the air was I was excited to see Rob away from the board.
Thank you.
You know, that is a good thing. Too bad his shit never works and I get blamed for it.
Well, just think, if everything wasn't broke earlier, he wouldn't be on the panel right now. So you're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say the downside is Adam fucks up all of his equipment.
Noah's taking a dig at me, so I got to read it. Adam bitching about Golda's weight, and he gained a weight in a weight loss challenge.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Daniel Price says the rub, Naomi being the surprise from the locker room. Danielson hinted at,
Yeah.
you know, so that's why they kept saying the locker room. I don't know why they still announced that. That should not have happened. We should not know about that till Sunday. I guess because it's a pre-show, Now they can get people to tune in.
Like I said, they got rid of all the goddamn reasons for Mania already. Get rid of that one too.
So Stevie, before we get there, Stevie, cheap out count of the night.
5, Adam.
5. When Enzo and Cass aren't on the show, you don't have double digits. No Smiley Nation report because Apollo was not on the show.
Is he in the Battle Royal?
I believe
he is.
Yeah, he's in. He was the first one to announce he was going to be in.
So he will be
And
the
then
first
has
one
not
eliminated.
said a single word since.
He's going to be the first one eliminated.
That's good. He can't talk to save his life. His promo skills are weak.
All right, so
God.
the last one we have here is announcer.
Wait. No, we got to stop. Golda agreed with me.
Golda's been agreeing with you
He's
since
agreed with you
last
before,
night.
yeah.
He's in some alternate portal. His trainer knocked him in the head or something. He's dehydrated.
I need a blade.
He ate Little Caesars tonight. What, for your
I'm
wrist?
gonna cut myself. Yeah.
I mean, Apollo Crews, his work in the ring is amazing. It's just he cannot cut a promo. He just can't.
We've
Oh, Golda, you missed the shows where I got the shit beaten out of me for even daring to talk about Uha Nation.
we would go.
That was so long ago, Bob.
He's so butthurt though all the time.
I know.
You know,
We've slowed.
Uha Nation. Bob.
All we said to begin with was we're giving him a chance because we've seen him do better in different arenas, and the fact
I saw him
that
do better too. I just knew. what I
but
was
you
getting.
shat on
That's
him.
not it.
You shat upon him the moment he came on the main roster.
Yeah, you gave him less of a chance than I do the women.
Yeah, at least we just gave him a chance. I am on board with you now that he is not ready for where he is at, but goddamn, give the guy a chance.
All right, so final category here is the announcer botch or gold. I've got a gem, so I'm going to get it started with this one. Did anybody notice on Talking Smack that Daniel Bryan called AJ Styles the best in the world, and AJ Styles says, no, I'm better than the best in the world.
Wow.
Throwing punk shots.
I think they were.
Didn't he beat him when they wrestled?
I don't have any idea, but I know that they all had to have encountered each other on the indie circuit, in Ring of Honor
Ring of
days
Honor,
and stuff
yeah, I
like
think.
that. So, if nowhere else. So, I just thought that was a great one. Anybody else have any others? I read a bunch of the Cena ones earlier.
There was one. Don't remember who was in the ring, but it doesn't really matter. But at one point, JBL said about the new era. It was when they were talking about the new era guys, and JBL says all these new era guys in the back playing their video games, and he just sounded like the oldest motherfucker out there.
Fox News.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these new era
my
guys
day.
playing their video games and their movie pictures.
Ziggler was in the match.
Yes, that one.
You
Who's
say
that?
there's a black president? No.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I heard
he's
that,
orange.
dude. I thought it was. I was like, damn it, JBL.
It's just brutal.
Right.
Tangerine president.
Yeah, for me, I have two. For one, I have. Why did Renee Young get those long ass extensions when we know her hair barely comes below her?
cares?
Her ears?
I don't
Wait,
care.
Daniel Bryan.
Buzz his ass.
Daniel Bryan
Buzz
called
him.
her out on it. but
Buzz.
The internet didn't even want us to watch it and tuned out.
I
And-
am completely okay with her having long hair.
How can you? Who cares what kind of hair
First
she's
of all,
got?
he's
Because
pulling-
extensions, when you pull them, they just come out. I mean,
I don't
can't have
care.
the fun of long hair.
Not
I'll
to
make
men-
a game out of it. Fuck it.
Not
She
to
can
mention
dine
he's
like,
pulling to me right now.
Okay, well,
Naomi.
I will say one thing.
Redeem yourself.
Rob is a panel member. You do not have to listen to him when he says to give a buzz.
No,
He-
I wasn't
he's
the only
nobody.
one. This was majority consent. Everybody
Well, it's
said
because they all want to fuck Renee, and I don't
yes,
care.
that's the point.
No, objectively,
That is
when you were on a TV show,
That's her
you
job.
cannot put hair extensions on like that. Charlotte wears them, but she already has long hair, so you can't really tell.
Okay, first off, no. I'm gonna come real with it real quick. She is a woman that can style whatever she wants to style the way she wants to style it. We don't give a shit to guys who change their beard look or fucking
Yeah. These are extensions, brother.
It's-
This isn't
hey,
real.
this is part of
chick
what
is
this is what women
universally bangable.
this is what women fucking do. One, and number two, it doesn't matter if she's bald. She is mega hot.
Well, this is also a wrestling podcast. She's on a wrestling show.
Yes,
if I
and
don't
then-
like something
no.
she wears, I can say I don't like it. And I
Yeah,
don't give a fuck.
but you have to
Are you gay?
You have to realize that her role
gay.
in wrestling is the sexuality role.
I mean,
and
even if
she
I was
is
gay,
sexy.
Renee
That
would
is her
turn me.
role in wrestling.
and she's sexy with short hair.
okay
already.
All right.
She's sexy, period.
I mean, no, I like her.
Is the greatest conversation we've ever had.
I, mean,
the
I
part
also
was
think
saying
her
that-
boyfriend's an asshole.
I don't like her in stilettos.
We're in our PG era right now for some reason.
Yeah, Noah, you
Juan
sent us
Rodriguez-
there.
Yes.
No, Juan
Thanks,
Rodriguez
Noah.
sent
The
that.
ultimate thrill ride. You fucking sent us there, Noah.
Well, actually, you read it.
Oh yeah, you.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Ah.
Next topic.
Wait, no, I also had JBL kept making us feel like that was a championship match between Harper and Bray. The way he was talking about it,
Dude,
it made it feel like a championship match.
I asked you guys in the room like 3 times because JBL kept going, this is, this like they're going to change the title the night before 5 days. Fuck, you're an idiot, JBL. I hate him. I just fucking hate him.
What's up?
That is really intense.
And now it's time for a little Smarkdown trivia.
Fuck the segue. I'm just gonna... Bob kind of stuttered out with the remix. So tonight, I was hoping that we were still gonna potentially get some Hardys, but we didn't. So instead, we're gonna get some Hardy Boys trivia here. So every question I ask is going to be, the answer is going to be either Matt, Jeff, or Lita. So it's all Team Extreme here. Every question I ask, those will be the answers. Some of these are softballs. Some of these may not be.
You should get purple color, right?
Yeah. So the first one is definitely a softball. This is an easy one for you. Who lost to Undertaker in a ladder match for the undisputed title? Who lost to Undertaker? I don't really need a sound one. All right, everybody turn your boards. Jeff, everybody got it. Good job. That was an easy one.
Can I get a coin?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
You want some coins? There you go.
Thank you.
I know that's probably the only one you're going to get right, Brian. So
I want a coin. The fuck? I want a coin.
You get nothing and like it, bitch. I'm going to treat you like Spalding.
I want a hot dog.
I want a hamburger.
I'm doing my board like Rob. He's a genius.
I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius.
Oh.
I just put a little check.
I like that.
You like that? I'm fucking intense, bro.
I don't care.
Hey, is there another question?
Yes. Good question. Question number 2. Who won the first singles match during the team's breakup match at Vengeance? Who won that match?
God is in his holy temple.
Steve Blackman.
Earthly thoughts beside.
No is wrong as always. And yeah, Daniel Price, Taker
Am I
did.
singing a fucking spiritual?
No, I'm singing the song from Poltergeist 2. The
It should
evil
get
preacher.
mentioned that after the Jeff Hardy match with Taker, Dead Man gave him the respect and raised his hand after the match. So everybody turn your boards. Who's got your pick? I got Matt over there. Matt. Everybody says Matt. What do you got, Bob?
It was Matt.
You're
Lita?
all
Sorry,
fucking
Daniel Price.
wrong.
It was Lita.
Jeff Hardy would emerge victorious after Lita, who was the special referee, failed to see Matt Hardy's foot on the rope.
Ah, that's
The
right.
storyline was dropped a month later, and the Hardy Boys reunited.
Nobody sent Lita on the board.
Nobody said Lita.
Matt's Hardy's.
Matt's Hardy's.
You know who won?
Who was
Fans did.
Who was the first to be signed by WWE part-time in 1994? Who was the first of them to be signed part-timer?
We got our boards up. We're ready.
Tick.
Or we check to see how the marked out universe is answering.
All right, everybody. I've got Jeff. Everybody's got Matt. Lita.
I got Matt.
I got Lita.
All right.
I got Lita.
The winner is Rob with Matt.
I had it. Yes, thank you. Fuck you, biatches.
They became full-time wrestlers in 1998, and Brian, they were sent to train with Dory Funk alongside Kurt Angle and some other people that were down
Test,
there.
I think, was there at the time, too.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people. Kurt Angle
Upload
was the only
test?
one.
Maybe.
But that was a big one here.
How'd
Here's
the Bomb
the
Squad do on that one?
here's the next one.
Just stop.
Yeah, the next one is who left the WWE first of those 3? Who was the first to leave?
Oh man, this is I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I do know that one, actually.
I do know that.
Shut your fucking mouth, good face.
I wanted to say Lita. That's what I wanted to say.
But you'd be wrong.
All right, everybody is holding
I
up
said Matt.
Matt and Lita in there, and guess what?
It's Matt.
It is not.
It's
It
Jeff?
was Jeff.
Ah.
Jeff was released shortly
the
after
weed.
on April 22nd, 2003 for erratic behavior, drug use, refusal to go to rehab, and deteriorating ring performance, as well as constant
What's wrong with
tardiness and no showing at events.
So that wasn't when he got busted for all the weed.
Yeah, that was the initial bust in 03.
He got in trouble for constant hardiness.
Glorious.
Wow. All right. Here's another one.
Throw me a beer, Rob.
I got 3 to go. Who shattered their heel at WrestleMania 2000? Who shattered their heel at WrestleMania 2000? Sorry, board. These are obvious. I see a lot of you getting them right, except for Noah. You always get them all wrong.
Wait.
Should we check and
Give me a second. I got to write it.
All right. Golda has Lita up. Bob, who do you have?
Lita.
Earl Hebner for Earl. Everybody has Lita. The answer is
Jeff.
You have Jeff Medine.
Yeah.
Medine is the only one that is
Earl
correct.
Hebner busted his ass in WrestleMania 17.
When he
Jeff
dropped,
overshot his landing onto
yeah.
Bubba Ray and shattered his heel via senton bomb off the top step of the ladder on the entryway. He just went too far and his heel came crashing down with the whole weight of him. He was out for a little while after that. Next injury one. Who was concussed by Edge's spear at the first TLC match, SummerSlam 2000?
Come on, man. Yeah, easy.
Oh,
Easy.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Who was concussed by Edge's spear at the first TLC match, SummerSlam 2000?
Oh, SummerSlam. Fuck. Never mind. Take it back.
Just going with it.
All right. What do you got, Bob?
Jeff.
All right, you're wrong. Lita and Rob. Rob has Lita.
Yeah.
Medine has Lita. Brian has Lita. You guys are all right. Golda had Matt. She got a concussion because after he speared her, the back of her head hit a ladder that was on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't the first time
Was
that
the
would
ladder-
happen in their
was it a ladder or the
That's not the
stairs?
first one. That's the second one.
It was the ladder. Actually, it was the first one. They called the one at WrestleMania a triangle ladder match. They did not call it TLC until SummerSlam.
When you said
That
Edge,
one was the second one though.
when
That
you
was
said
the
Edge,
second DLC.
when you said Edge and
That's the one that Rhino
Damn,
and Spike got involved in.
Yeah, good for you. So what were you saying, Rob?
I was just saying when you said Edge and concussion, I was thinking WrestleMania.
Juan.
Yeah, I was fucking really. I was thinking WrestleMania when Jeff was hanging from the fucking belt and he speared him off the fucking ladder. That
That was the first one.
that could have been fucking 5 seconds at the end of all that.
All right.
Sorry, dude.
Who was
you're good. You're
who
good,
was the
Steve.
first to have a singles championship in the WWE? This is
I
a
think
two.
who's fucking up some of these.
Lita. Who was the first to have a singles championship in the WWE? Lita, Matt, or Jeff? Golda's got Lita. Rob's got Lita. Steve's got Lita. He keeps holding it behind the screen. I can't see him.
Lita.
Everybody's got Lita except for Brian, who's got Jeff, and Medine has Lita. Lita is the correct answer.
Fuck off.
Lita won her first title in 2000. Which brother won their first singles title?
Easy.
Incidentally, there was a title match for the light heavyweight championship that Lita went against Dean Malenko, and if she lost, she had to go on a date with him. She later beat the fuck out of him because the Team Extreme
Yes.
Enzo'd his ass. So this
that
one,
might be going through the James Bond gimmick, was he?
yep.
Yep.
Everybody in the room has Matt except for Mr. Medine, who is correct.
Hardcore.
He
Uh,
beat, he
Yorkie
beat
said
Triple
it.
H for the
Yeah.
Intercontinental
Hardy
title. wasn't
received
it?
a
I thought Matt had it first.
No, Hardy in 2001, Hardy received a push as a singles competitor, and he held the Intercontinental title, defeating Triple H. He held the
On
light
SmackDown.
heavyweight title by defeating Jerry Lynn, and the Hardcore Championships by beating Mike Awesome and Van Dam on separate occasions. Matt won the European Championship in 2001, shortly after Jeff's IC run. So that was his first single.
But Matt did have the IC.
No, Matt had the European.
No,
he
Matt had the IC at one point.
I don't
probably
think
later.
So. I don't think
No.
so.
Probably later.
Absolutely.
Probably
he
later.
had the cruiserweight.
He had the
No.
light heavyweight, and he had the U.S. for sure. I don't know that he
Oh,
was.
wait,
ever an
I'm thinking
IC
Marty Jannetty. Never mind. Go ahead.
Ninja, please.
You are so fucking crazy. All right, let's go to the email. Let me find my damn sound effect.
No, I really thought Matt had it.
No, you really didn't do well on that one.
Cause you dumb as hell.
I want somebody to look that shit up. Matt Hardy. IC title.
All right, this is from Daniel Price, Bomb Squad member. It's called Price's 2 Cents. How I became a fan, a smark, and why the current state of wrestling pisses me off. I will try to keep this as succinct as possible, but since I have 2 pages in front of me, he didn't succeed, I'm sure. But if it goes long, bear with me. I've been a wrestling fan for 3 decades. Growing up, it had been a sentimental value for me. For those who like to take the why do you watch it brothers, or why do you watch it if it bothers you so much route? Yes, I know it is scripted. Yes, I know the outcomes are predetermined. But if you're watching a performance, don't you want it to be well written and coherent? The reason I still tune in is because of the aforementioned sentimentality. I was fortunate enough to grow up with a wide variety of wrestling options that were introduced to me by my great-grandfather and grandfather that helped me learn about the ways of wrestling world. WCCW, AWA, NWA, WCW, Calgary Stampede, UWF, and of course WWF. I was also fortunate enough to have the advantage of growing up in a city, but spending time in the country. My great-grandpa's house in the city was where I first saw the blue and green ring and that tiny little studio in Georgia, and I was hooked. When Dusty drops the mention about if you lived in the South and heard 605, you knew what it meant during the rise and fall of WCW documentary. He was speaking facts. My grandpa in the country did not have cable, but he was a huge, huge wrestling fan and tuned in to get the matches that he could on the weekend with his antenna. I would make VHS tapes. Those are so outdated I can't even say the fucking word. Of all the weekly NWA WCW shows and take them to him during my visits. And in return, he would slip me a couple of bucks to grab a hot dog at the store on my way home. This is riveting. He could watch the matches over and over, and every time was like the first time, and I loved seeing his reaction. Once we got to go to a house show in Roanoke, and the main event was Dusty, Nikita, and the Road Warriors versus the Four Horsemen in a cage. We were both marking out, and it was one of my fondest memories. Both grandpas passed away within a couple of years of each other, but I kept the fan torch alive. Flash forward to the territories being gutted and whittled away, more and more piece by piece, even though Vince swore to his father he would not touch them. And it was eventually down to the Monday Night Wars. Granted, the competition and variety had dwindled, but Vince and Bischoff had no choice but to try to keep a captive audience to have the upper hand on the other. Even though WCW kicked ass for almost 2 years, despite what many think, Vince buying WCW and monopolizing things was in no way best for business. Stephanie got put into production and creative. Vince could do whatever the hell he wanted and make the fans take what he gave them because the competition was eliminated. Ratings dropped and storyline quality diminished. TNA tried to compete and had a good run in the mid-2000s, but Jared and Dixie did not stand a chance. This brings us back to today. Vince charging obscene amounts for money for tickets and merchandise, force-feeding us garbage like Reigns that most of us do not want, having his minions tell us we are stupid and to just shut up and accept it. No, just no, fuck that. We are the fans. We keep WWE in business with our wallets, viewership, and buy rates. Ring of Honor has some good stuff, and New Japan is doing a lot of things that are money and mark-out worthy. But Vince McMahon needs to stop being such a control freak, realize competition is healthy, and stop trying to put the WWE brand on all things wrestling. The saddest thing is Vince has mind fucked so many into thinking WWE is the pinnacle and end-all be-all of the wrestling world, when it is not so much wrestling anymore as a glorified reality TV tripe. Love or hate Phil Brooks, give him all the hell you want for jumping the UFC shark, but he was right about all of it. All we want is reasons to be excited about tuning in every week, not dreading shitty booking. Well, Vince, if you think so little of your viewers and have turned your backs on us, maybe we need to turn our backs on you. Rant over.
I cannot wait to hear you read a story to your daughter.
Oh, dude, I read stories to your daughter earlier today.
Yeah,
FYI.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you add zero emotion to that letter, which when I read, there was so much inflection and so much emotion in that letter that it could have been read like a true story, and you went through it like a piece of copy at a fucking PA announcement event.
I'd like to hear a Stephen Hawking version of that.
I killed Amelia Bedelia earlier. I'm just saying. I killed it. I put voices to
Amelia Bedelia.
Mrs.
She said she liked to do this, and then she did powder on it. Yeah, you just nothing there.
Thank you, Daniel, for your email. Fuck
Thanks,
you, Rob.
Daniel.
I'm sorry. Daniel, I really liked your email, and when I read it, I was like, it felt like my own story, and I shut up, Bob. Don't be a dick, man.
I swear to God, I just came back. I don't know what the fuck happened. I picked up the phone inside, and now you're yelling at me.
Okay, don't sigh, damn it. I'm just saying, Daniel, when I read your email, I connected to it 100%. It was my story. It was full of emotion, and basically what he's saying is, you know what? We fucking matter. We do. And I know we had the argument with Bob on certain levels, but we do fucking matter. And it does feel like right now with Triple H telling us to get the fuck over it and Vince constantly doing all the pushes that are bad and the bad storylines, that they're trying to drive us the fuck away from it.
I mean, it's true because he knows one of the things that he said in there is he knows that he's the only act in town. So he doesn't care. He doesn't have to, he knows that all of us grew up with a story similar to this. Mine was just my father, not my grandfather. But we all grew up this way, and so we're still watching this because we have such a fond memory and we've been fans for 30 years. But he has cornered the market. He knows we're going to keep going. He knows he can keep getting the Fruity Pebbles, and he doesn't have to work as hard. I don't know who said it first on this show. It's been said many fucking times, but that's the reality, is he does not have the competition, so he doesn't have to do anything.
And you know what? I'm sorry, and I'm not a billionaire, so maybe I don't know, but that, as a man, is fucking lazy, is what it is. As a principle of a man.
Living in Memphis and growing up with that, Jerry Jarrett didn't give us what we wanted all the time, but it's the product that you get.
Well, no,
I think there's too much of this crybaby, but I want my opinion to matter, and it doesn't.
No, that's what our whole show is based on, just FYI.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
It is, but then again, Bob, it's a TV show, like any other TV show.
Right.
And, you know,
right,
and if there, okay, wait, just hold on. If there was a bad, like really bad season, I've had a couple series that I watched like 4 seasons in, and I had a bad fucking season, and I was like, you know what? I never went back and watched the next 7 fucking seasons
because you didn't commit 30 years of your life, 20 years of your life,
that's true.
So you weren't invested.
I get it, but I'm just saying, me as a man, everything I do, I choose to do as 100% as I can. Like when we first started doing the podcast, I didn't want shit mics, so I made the investment in nicer mics. I didn't want a shitty board. I made the investment. I'm not making any profit off this, but I'm doing this because as a man, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it fucking right. And to me, Vince McMahon saying, you know, fuck it. That to me is fucking lazy as a man. He can do it.
I don't think he's saying fuck it. I think he's saying this is the storyline I want to go with. And it's still profitable.
Then why? Then why?
It's not making money. He moves on from it.
I'm not talking about the money. I'm not talking about the money. And he'd make money no matter what he'd do here.
Yep.
It's not about the money. He'll make the fucking
cater to
because his product was at its
less money.
His product was at its best when his fucking ass was to the flames. When he had to fucking do something, his product was at its best. And now that he's cornered the market, he's gotten lazy again. And I'm sorry, if our generation is not the one to go, fuck it, we're done, because we're so 30 years committed, they are not building new long-term fans. They are not.
If anything, he's best chasing the title, as we say all the time.
If anything, we're perpetuating it because, Rob, I've seen your children do it more than once. They've done something a wrestler's done. They've done a Cena chant or something where they've,
but here's the difference there is we are a wrestling family. Dad and mom love wrestling. Members of our family wrestle.
Yeah, but 30 years from now, your children are going to be watching this because they have the same fond memories that Daniel Price did.
No, because Daniel Price has something in common with me. Is we watch with our elders, Brian, and you can attest to this. We watch with our elders, and we begin to love the ones that they love, and then we meet new guys, and we fall in love with them, and we follow through the generations loving these guys.
He still watches with his elders now.
Well, I'm just saying, right now they're not there, Brian.
Right.
There's nobody.
Everybody's older than Brian.
None of these kids right now are latching on to any of these characters for a long-term 30-year run. So WWE could be like the NFL, that maybe they're a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades from being non-existent in the fucking back into the carny wheels because they didn't bother to build their generations through unique content and innovation. They have gotten lazy and complacent, and it will bite them in the ass. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but in fucking 2 decades, it very well could.
I think New Japan and Ring of Honor and some other promotions are possibly going to make a push where if he pushes enough of us out, the marks are going to go there, and they're going to bring their families to follow over there, and we're going to care about the wrestlers there way, way more. Yes, they might not get the
same
big paycheck.
Conversation has been had every generation.
Yeah,
in every generation and every
not like this
era. This has been had.
There were too many. There were too many promotions in the previous generations, Bob, to say that.
Yeah, not like this. No, in the past there was other places to go. Even when TNA was kind of getting close to competing, there was always somewhere else to go. It's not like this. Fans cannot jump ship. Like I was a WWF fan growing up. And then I shifted to WCW, and then WWF they won me back, and then they bought WCW. I can't take a break with the other one and then get one back anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, great email, Daniel Price. Thank you for doing that. Rob, since you've suddenly come alive, I don't know if you had another shot or something here. It's time for you to try and make your case. I mean, you've been shitting on everybody tonight, so it might be tough here. But after Mania, we're going to try and bring it back to about 5 hosts a show and get some exclusivity. Bob already said earlier that he's going to come with me to Smarkdown.
Oh, we're doing this, okay.
I just feel that I bring way more to the table regardless than you every night. So
yeah, okay.
That's why I don't know if the heavy is going to defect over to your side.
So you're long.
Which one?
So long.
I know
fucking,
Stevie's going to follow. Probably
long-winded. What you're saying is we're gonna right here state our case to try to keep our hosts on our show.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, way to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna try
Example
to-
number one, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have more time to talk on my show because I won't spend 12 hours being repetitive, explaining shit to you.
That's an excellent example. Right after you just perpetuated a discussion that we've had before on the show. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
Killing it, Rob.
Killing it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know because I used big words.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, look, here's the deal. Rawsome,
Is there a weight limit?
I have some new ideas for our show that's going to be unique. It's going to be unique to fucking Marked Out Podcast that I'm not going to share with fucking the Jew that blew the crew. All right? Which he's doing right now. All I'm going to say is on my show, your opinions are going to matter, not just me running my mouth for fucking 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So there you go.
Running a suck. But don't forget, if you do submit any opinions in a production note form, they will go unnoticed until you whine, complain.
No, because
bitch for 6 weeks.
No,
then maybe you'll get something actually done so that he can say that his show is better because he did all the homework
so
for
at
his.
2 in the morning when you're
you're
dragging shut up, Bob. At 2 in the morning when you're dragging your fucking ass, you're like, I love to have a segment opening where it's like this guy from that movie and he's like doing this stuff. Can you do that for me? Okay, thanks, bud. And then you leave, and then you don't get it for 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, I was supposed to put something together for that.
I sent you several texts. There was more than one request. What I think is really hilarious
when I'm working, like,
when,
can you do this when you get off work?
Is when you and I discuss an idea together,
Yeah.
and then we put it on the show, and we go off air, and you go, you fucking stole my idea. And
That's
I'm like, your
Bob.
ass was drunk
That's
the other night,
Bob.
and you couldn't remember that we
Bob's staying
discussed
out of
this
it.
together, and we
I'm
both
just
came up with
sitting here
this
appreciating
idea,
our audio.
and it wasn't just your exclusivity, but you got all butthurt. Yeah, Golda, you can
I
chime
have
in anytime.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course you don't. Because I make
my
valid
show.
point.
My show is going to look. Brian he's doing an awesome job.
Don't try to kiss his ass and gain his. You've been trying to steal him for like 5 months.
I don't know. Brian can do whatever he wants.
Keep rubbing on him over there.
I'm fairly positive
I
Brian.
think you might be trying to bed him.
I'm fairly positive Brian is going to Smarkdown, so I'm not trying to win him over.
Is that
Why don't
true?
you let him
But
speak
what
for
I'm-
himself?
Look,
I just want. Can I say what I want to say real quick? No, wait,
I
no.
would actually like for Adam try and grab Golda.
Okay, so here's the deal. My show. Or, I'm sorry.
I
the
don't
one
know
that-
if my arms will fit
the one
around
that-
him, but I'll try.
The one that
You know what,
Brian.
hey, first of
Oh
all,
my God! It's
none of
my
our
fucking
shows.
turn to
It's
talk.
the shows of the Marked Out universe.
All right, look.
It belongs to them.
Oh my god.
Brian hosts Takedown now,
Yes.
which I started.
I hear you.
What, are you fucking serious right now? Are
Yeah, a
you?
little bit.
Hitman
love
says he
you.
likes the
Okay,
idea
guys,
of a Rob
guys,
squad.
can we each just get a time to talk? Bob, can you just let Rob get his 2 minutes?
All
please?
right, here I'm muting Bob so you can speak, Rob. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the show now that Brian hosts, the Takedown, which I had started and set the foundation for. Brian is doing an awesome job, but I set that foundation as a Smart Mark show talking wrestling. And what? That show is fucking awesome, right?
It is.
It
Oh,
is
it
awesome.
Yeah,
So
this
you know,
last week was the best show.
yeah,
I
and
think.
so I know how to produce and create a show and give people opportunities to shine. That's what I do. I'm fucking SmackDown of fucking our brand as far as the opportunities go, right? So
The
if
land
you-
of opportunity.
Yes, and so if you come to Rawsome, that is what I am transforming Rawsome into.
This is like a high school president kind of campaign going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, right. Or I feel like you're divorced parents, and you have to making me pick
Pizza on
who I
Friday.
want to live with.
Yeah, so
Brian,
we've
I'll
made
buy you
our
a pony.
cases. Let's bring this segment to a close. We've made our cases. All of you collectively, are you picking a side, or do we have to still work on you this weekend?
Actually, you know what? This weekend is pivotal, so there are a couple things in my demands that I might throw out there.
I can get you a handicap ramp or a rascal thing.
Now we're talking.
All right.
I did. Who saw the fact that Bob wants you
on
guys you to grab me of all people?
You've been
last
agreeing
week
with him
ago,
the last.
He hated me.
Yeah, but this week you've been agreeing with him every point.
Yeah, Bob, you're on mute.
Oh, fuck you.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He was.
He was. Yes.
I would love to have
Dean's
gold
just
on it.
laughing over here. I have no idea
Well,
what's going
honestly,
on in his mind.
I don't know if I want to be on one show, just one show. Like if I
We're
could
not
be
giving
on,
you a choice.
Oh, well, you're already on Takedown, so you're a two-show guy anyway.
right.
Yeah, we're not. This is not affected by takedown.
Okay.
Takedown is a separate entity.
Okay.
Yes.
And occasionally, like, there's going to be somebody who's not going to be able to make a show, so He'll call
that goes
one of
without
us.
We
saying.
know all
Thank
this,
you, Captain
Bob.
Obvious.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Steve, you want to chime in, or are you actually going to support
Watching how
you?
you're not
I
even
was
centered on the
explaining
camera
shit.
right
Oh, by
now.
the way,
Young man.
I promoted Steve today, by the way.
That's right.
Steve is now the Marked Out Podcast news director.
News director.
Yes. So all dirt sheets go through the awesome.
Oh, so we can't look up our own shit.
You can look your show and shit up, but you got to let Steve know so we're not running over each other's dicks all the time.
Like me and him did last night,
Yes.
but then I didn't end up giving mine.
Was it, did
'Cause
that
he took
happen
5
after the
hours.
show? I don't remember anybody running over dicks.
Jesus Christ.
Wrong Jew. I keep telling you every time.
This
So-
is how we
That is
end
so
the show.
stale like the
All right,
bread
That
of
wasn't
the skin.
final thoughts or anything, was it?
No,
All right,
th-
good.
this is since nobody said anything. Last call. Get it started, Brian.
Well, I have a couple meals planned out for myself, Emma, Becky Lynch, Dana Brooke. Now I have to make room for returning Naomi at the table. So really, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I only bought a couple plates, so I don't know.
They're all Salisbury steak
There's enough
microwave meals.
silverware.
So
but-
what you're saying is you're not going to stalk Candice LeRae and try to eat a little piece of her too?
No, I'll try to bring her over to our party.
This is creepy.
I'm pretty sure when we could take her husband.
That's true.
Is this something that we're going to have to testify to later, Brian?
He's 5 feet tall.
Ignore everything I just said. Actually, go on.
All right. Last call. Noah's calling in. You're still in
Why don't you
timeout,
just
Noah.
Answer the goddamn
Yeah,
phone.
just answer him.
All
Give him a
right.
chance.
Oh, it's too late.
Answer it at your own risk.
It was too
You
late.
just keep your mouth closed, Bob.
Yeah.
I know. You watch what he says.
You're
Last-
welcome, Noah. You're
Last
welcome.
call, Golda.
He
You
didn't
going to
say
come to
that.
the dark side on Tuesdays?
No.
No.
I would like to guest in, but I want to stay on Rob's show.
Oh.
There's no guesting.
He just said no.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
I've known Rob for 15 years. If anybody here knows anything about me, I am loyal. So,
Boom.
Loyal.
Boom, I got your girl.
No, it doesn't say I don't like
what?
your show.
If I
It's
ask
just-
your ex-fiance if you're loyal, what's she going to tell me?
She cheated on me, I didn't cheat on her.
Oh,
So
that hoe ain't
You
loyal.
just bring up the worst shit, don't you?
I didn't know. Earlier tonight, I thought he came out when he was talking about riding with his man.
Yeah, remember that one time your ex-girlfriend went to a Prince concert, Adam, and didn't tell you about it, and that was on your bucket list? Okay.
Yes, thank you for bringing that one up.
All right.
Now he's dead.
Gotcha, Golda.
That's partially, you got to be partially sad about pointing out Prince is dead, too. I know you took a dig at me, and that was a good one, but part of that had to make you sad, too.
I'll feel bad later.
All right. But for now, you're good.
Yeah.
All right. Golda, was that technically your last call, was just dropping that bomb?
no, I'm excited for WrestleMania. I think
Earlier today, you said you weren't even buying a ticket.
No, like I'm going to watch the show, but I'm not sure if we're actually going to go.
Oh, okay.
Just because only me and my one friend are going to go. The other four in the house, they're not going because the ticket prices are exorbitant and the card's pretty weak. But we're still going to watch it.
You're excited for it.
We have Takeover, the Hall of Fame. I've got like 85 million indie shows I want to go see. I mean, I'm just real excited for the next week and just to see what happens. I'm excited for it.
Wow. Okay. Good for you, Rob. You want to give? You want me to come to you last?
No, I'll go now.
All right, last call, Rob.
Sure. I am just hey Brian.
Hey.
Hi, hey Brian. I am
See, Golda, you didn't even get the buttery love that he's giving. To
he
Brian.
just dropped an elbow on me. It was kind of heavy.
Wrong.
I love
He
you,
ain't
Golda.
heavy. He's my
Anyway, I'm excited about the fact that we are just a couple days away from hitting the fucking road, and life is so shitty in so many ways, but I so don't care right now, and it's not the Jaeger talking. It's the next fucking 5-6 days of just breathing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even give a shit if the card's bad or whatever. At the end of all of it, fucking great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the vacation is exciting enough.
Fucking-
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Medine, you want to give your last call?
Last call. I'll see y'all in May.
May.
Yeah, May, the month after April.
So Medine's taking a month
I'm
off.
taking a month off.
Oh, okay.
The fuck? What is that cryptic shit?
I'll be back May 1st.
All right, with flowers and stuff.
I don't know.
April showers.
Maybe.
You're taking off.
No, maybe some pamphlets to Puerto Rico.
Oh, but come to my party, April 22nd.
The shining star of the month off.
Yes.
Mirth Day.
Mirth Day.
Mirth Day.
You're just making shit up now.
No,
Is
seriously.
that a character from like MASH?
Mirth Day, Saturday, April 22nd. The date will be delivered to you. I mean, the location will be delivered to you.
Mirth
Earth Day is 420.
You say Earth or Mirth?
No, Mirth Day. Fucker.
He's frankincense and myrrh. I don't know. I don't know any
That's
of that
it.
shit. Bob, last call.
Merv Griffin.
Super excited about this weekend. We go eat at Jerry Lawler's barbecue restaurant and then watch Mania. And I just want to thank the audience for valuable part of the show, and we couldn't do it without you.
You're such a dick.
That's just not even right.
I know.
I love you guys. I love all of y'all.
I mean, whether
and,
the board,
make sure you fill out your list for my upcoming show.
All right.
And email that in.
Yeah. Stevie. Yeah. I hate my audience, but come and tune into my new show.
I love it.
No. The audience is the most important part of the show, and we couldn't do it without them. So thank you guys.
All
we
right.
appreciate it.
I'd love to hear what Steve has to
Are
say.
you done, Bob?
Yeah, Steve, go.
Nope.
Right.
did you notice he said the
appreciation.
audience and not the board?
I have said Steve's name like 100 times tonight, and somebody else fucking talks every time. Like, I don't know how pissed off Stevie is about it, but I am really like now on his side. Stevie, please talk.
All right. I'm just
muting-
pleased to
fucking-
report.
I am
and-
muting everybody else.
And stranger things have happened. Pleased to report that even despite the weirdness of last night's show, we actually increased in subscribers, and it was our best download day by far in one day. Nearly tripled our best day ever. So happy. Keep it up, guys.
Is that how you got the promotion to news
And
director?
just write reviews and comments, please.
What the fuck?
I had you muted. So
I wasn't the one cutting him off.
But you wanted to. You
No,
even tried.
fucking you did it. You, Goldie, and Bob cut him off, and you shut my mic down. What a fucking dick! Oh my god, it's my board, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna treat you like Mick Foley.
In my defense, me and Steve started
Is a
talking at the
dick.
same time, but I apologized. So
Okay. Yeah, Goldie. I just think it's funny because you get frustrated when Bob does it to you, but then you do it to somebody else. Then Steve does it to somebody. There's just a fucking
And
domino
then you did
effect.
it to everybody after you gave us your speech. Fucking thanks there,
well,
Coach Joe
I mean,
Clark.
I had to
whatever.
point out that Bob said that he appreciates the audience. He didn't say the board. He said he appreciates the audience. That had to be made.
No. I particularly appreciate the board.
No,
they're my
you
favorite
shouldn't
part.
have said anything.
And the most crucial to the success
You just
we have.
you released the Kraken, Goldie.
What did
Good
we
job.
It's the end of the show. It'll be all right.
Let it go. Let it go.
Novices aren't allowed to puppeteer. All right, so this is it. This is
Rancor.
our go-home show. We're all excited. We're taking it on the road.
See it, Mania.
I'm excited. My dad's coming with us to the show. I haven't hung out with him since Mania 28 at a wrestling event or watched anything like that.
They're just now out of supervised visits.
Right, yeah, exactly. He's just on the release program. Of course, because we're Jewish, it was white collar. Obviously, if that's what you want to refer to it as. In any event, you guys didn't really mention how excited you are for. Yes, I'm excited for the whole weekend, but I'm really excited. I don't care that there's only 5 matches. I think TakeOver is going to be a blast. That will be my first TakeOver. I know they haven't done that many, but it will be my first time to see a lot of those people wrestle. I've never seen Bobby Roode and Eric Young in person. I'm excited about that. Same with Roderick. Asuka and the tag match look great. So there's a lot of people this weekend that I'm excited to see for the first time, and TakeOver is definitely part of that. And I'm even excited to see Kurt come out in the Hall of Fame ceremony when they bring everybody out at Mania.
I hate we're going to be so far from that.
Yeah. We'll get the binoculars out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have to really test the zooms on our camera to see how far we can get. Look, Photoshop Brian in with Kurt Angle.
Ooh. Hi, Brian. I ate at a Taco Bell with him.
Beth Phoenix is what you really want.
No, that was Tito Santana.
I know.
And that was Burger King.
Oh, I'll be live tweeting, by the way.
Okay,
So
good.
if you guys will be tweeting during the show,
Okay.
I will be on there with you.
Final thoughts
No
for
one's gonna
Perfect
blow you
11 was enjoy Mania. I can't scroll up to the others, so sorry I missed your final thoughts. This show is fucking long as hell tonight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're in the area, send us a message. We want to meet you this weekend. We want to hang out with you in something. For Rob, mark out like no one's watching. For me, tune in next week. Same smart time, same
Magic
smart
Man.
channel.
We love you all.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Smarkdown Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.